Alright. Welcome everybody. Welcome to part 9, I believe. But yeah, once again, starting late. Not my intention, but what can you do? Can only plan for what you know, what you can in the moment. Just gotta roll with it. But yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of progress, probably about 3 hours. We'll see what we gotta do here, man. Whoa, wait a minute. Game's a bit too loud. Not on your guys' end, but on my end. It's a bit too loud on my headphones. I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna go deaf. No. So yeah, last time we were doing this Sanctum and I just couldn't pull through. I was feeling a little bit tired. But, hopefully we can fix that today and, at the very least finish this, and then we'll see what else we can do in these, 3 hours that we have. Let's see. Did I ever go down south? Wait, but wasn't this the... Sorry, now I'm trying to remember what's the, entrance. Okay, so we have that, but is there, like, anything here? Oh, right, there was a teleporter. Okay. Where does this take us? Oh, that was the beginning. Oh, shoot. Okay. The bad part about leaving dungeons unfinished, by the way, on the next session. You just forget, you just forget what you have to do. Oh well. There's so many branching paths, I'm really trying to remember. I guess we'll, play it by ear. Because we got that big one set up. So I guess what I have to do is get over there? I'll figure it out. Also gotta remember to not deal with, trying to pick stuff up while enemies just punch you down. Oh my god, that reminds me, though, of the one thing I'm excited about with, Monster Hunter Rise. Or not the one thing, but, you know, one of many things. Is that mining and stuff is gonna be awesome. That attack tracks like a bitch! I'm really glad that you can just mine stuff in, Monster Hunter Rise with just, like, one pickaxe, swing. For, like, ore and stuff. I had to check for, like, gathering, for mushrooms or anything, but for... I'd imagine it's, like, a general thing now. Which is great, because one of the more annoying things is, like, you just want to gather, but... then you get sniped by an enemy in, Monster Hunter, you know? Which some people would say, oh, but it's part of the risk, and I'm like, it's just gathering. It should be something that's outside of the main event, you know, being the fight. At least for me, I'm like, it's fine. Doesn't really need to be there, and I don't feel like I'm missing anything from that. Because gathering was kind of tedious. I don't like doing it too much in previous Monster Hunter games. Unless I had to, you know, if I was trying to make a charm or something, I would do that. But, nevertheless, I'm really liking how Monster Hunter Rise is coming out. Looking pretty dope, I gotta say. Okay, so this is pretty linear so far. I'm just trying to remember, where did I go wrong with, like, a split path? We'll find out. Oh, it's because of this stuff, too. Yeah, the, climbing down and up. I gotta remember where I'm at relative to my position. Because, another nice thing that maps have is, you know, if you can see the layers, vertical layers, but... E7's a pretty old game. I can't be too hard on it for that, you know. I mean, it'd be nice, but convenient maps were, they were kind of the exception back in the day. Although I do at least expect labels for towns. That would have been nice. No, sir. God, I love how fast you can dodge, so. Oh my lord. Alright. It's all still very linear. How did I not know where to go? Maybe I went in a circle on accident. Probably. Again, gonna play while being tired. It was not a good idea. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Just had to move the mouse because I saw the desktop was still up. Or rather, I think it is a desktop, right? Or like, not the taskbar, but you know, segment at the bottom, PC. Like, I want to say desktop, but yet, then I think of like a PC build or something. I don't know why. That timing's awkward. God. Of all the things I was expecting Adol to have in this game, I did not think it was going to be a frickin' beam super. Okay, we got that too. Yeah, let's equip that. Okay, this is where there's a branching path, finally. Okay. Oh, well, let's double check if, there's anything else. Oh. Actually, let me double check. Are we actually live? Whoa, wait, did they just do an update on Twitch Mobile? Oh, never mind. I just saw there was like a hold command to go to like the mobile dashboard. Hey, what's up, Lively? It is Lively, right? Sorry, it's been a minute since I've seen the username. Gosh. How's your day been? I'm just chilling. My bad. I was like, wait a minute. I want to say it's Livy, but I'm like, God, I hope I don't butcher that. I've been doing okay. Just, yeah. How to explain? I've been trying to do some commissions with, like, mutual artists on, Twitter. Just because I haven't done that in, like, forever, so it's, like, really cool to just learn. Because I kind of messed up on, like, the first submission, making it a little bit confusing, but I'm learning. But it feels nice to do that when I have the money. Because, I really do feel, blessed in a sense to be around so much talent on Twitter. I don't use Twitter as much, you know, as other people. But nevertheless, I'm glad to see so much good stuff. And I'm like, when I see art styles I like, I'm like, listen, I gotta invest in some of those people, man. They gotta know that I love that shit. And I don't expect no freebies. I will pay, you know. Hell, usually I'll leave a tip. But it just feels really nice, you know. Especially since it's someone you know, too. But yeah, I'm just feeling my way through this dungeon. It's a little weird right now. Be better, woke up like an hour ago. Working like 50? Oh, 50 minutes. I don't know why, for some reason, my brain thought 50 hours. I was like, man. That's planning ahead and then some. Oh my god, can you imagine? But I mean, I'd imagine still kind of groggy and out of it. That's usually me when I wake up. Would it be like that? Wish somebody commission all my art mutuals around stuff around time to? Yeah, because obviously I never, you know. Well, I guess I never, you know, how to word this. I chose not to learn how to draw, I suppose. I probably could have, you know. I don't think that's something that requires inherent talent. You can put in the work and really, you know, if you work hard at it, just like anything, you can learn. But, you know, I chose not to. But it's cool to, I've been on an art hiatus lately, yeah. but it's something where I usually don't have the money, but like all the time I would think like it'd be really cool to get a commission. You know, so that's just been for years for me, so it feels really nice to finally be able to give back in a sense. Plus for some night art, or rather some nice art in general. I'd like to use some of it on Twitch, you know, maybe showcase that. I need to learn how to set up like almost like a slideshow BRB screen, where if I have to leave and like, you know, I can just show that off and credit all of them, because I think they all do phenomenal. But it just feels good. But that's been the majority of my day. Art is a skill like anything else, yeah. And that's the other thing too, is that I've been, oh god, forgot about the AI in this. No, hold on, guys. I just want to... Okay, there's the interaction point. But no, I've also been trying to learn, I guess, how would I word this? I guess trying to, like, up my, like, stream presentation stuff, which hasn't really changed now, but, like, I've been looking up YouTube videos for, like, lighting setups and, like, transitions and, like, all these other ins and outs things that just make the experience feel a little more professional. I hope to put it all into practice at some point, along with also learning YouTube video editing at some point. I want to start making videos this year, like edited actual stuff, so there's already a lot on my plate, but it's been fun, because for as much as I love streaming, it's been creatively fulfilling, you know? It's nice to do stuff out of your comfort zone, learning video editing and, like, all this other stuff. It is tough, yeah. The thing that helps me, though, mentally, is just taking in the small victories, you know? Here and there when you can. It's like, it's gonna sound kind of weird unless it's, like, someone who understands I have, like, a journal. I've never grown up, like, logging stuff, but I use the Note app on my phone, ever since the start of 2021, which has only been a few days. It hasn't even been 2 weeks yet. But I usually mark down any little thing I've learned, right? Like watching like a 20-minute video and learning how to chroma key for like green screen or something in the future. I learned that today, that's cool. Just to look back on it and say like, I learned something almost every day. Or even on off days, you know, I could say I got excited for a game or something, or like, I think I literally had down like, I had an off day because I was excited for Monster to Rise with friends, right? But it's still cool to kind of log that stuff to say like, hey man, your day didn't really go to waste. So it's nice to just acknowledge, like, hey man, you're making progress on most days, which is very nice to look back on that. At least for me mentally. It really helped me stay focused, but, you know, not have to worry about it too much. It's just, like, it's just nice to see and look back on it. So we'll see how this year goes, but hopefully I can make it a good year, a year of progress, as I'd like to call it. It's a year where I want to better myself personally. Taking the small victories. Me after finally learning how to export videos on Adobe Premiere Pro without losing quality. Yes! No, that's actually, like, that's actually what I'm talking about. Just learning, like, even just, like, taking a day to, like, watch a video that has, like, actually better project settings and default stuff on some programs, right? Like, that's still knowledge that I didn't even know about. Like, when I say little things, I really do mean things that ultimately will add up and will help you, you know, with less headaches in the long run. Speaking of headaches, this is Labyrinthian. Where do I go? Hell, even today, here's a good example. I should have done this from the beginning, you know, streaming for like 5 years. But one thing that I did today before going live was something very simple. And looking at videos, I think it's absolutely true, is that for people who do stream, it's kind of hard to not be looking at stats or numbers of viewers and stuff. And it kind of affects you. Feels like, you know, you're not getting anywhere, but for the first time on this stream, I've decided to do something very simple and just toggle viewer numbers off. And just ramble and shoot the shit and not worry about if anybody's here or not. Because honestly, it does affect the presentation of the stream when someone's, like, you know, looking at that stuff or getting distracted by it. Like, it's nice to know progress, but it's like, I'd rather know that progress by seeing that somebody's in chat, you know? But there's all these little things, I'm just like, man, there's like a mentality to Twitch that I even really think about until watching some videos on YouTube. It's kind of fascinating. But anyway, that's enough technical stuff. Livy, have you played E7? I mean, I could keep talking about this stuff, honestly. I find it very interesting, but might as well. Because, I don't think I know how many East games you've played. Played every East, nice. Even the ones that haven't gotten remakes, like East 5, or like... I think there's some weird ones that were, like... different companies owned them, like I think on Super Nintendo, and I think another system. I'm only playing the modern ones. Except for 1 and 2. Soul recommended I play 1 and 2 on the Turbo Graphics 16 version, which I really love. It had, like, the 80s sprites and, like, music, and I really love that version of East 1 and 2. Like, I'm sure their remake is fine, but it had a nice retro appeal to it, right? I miss that in some games. Physics smell, yeah. Adds up to a better, more satisfying experience, yeah. No doubt. All modern East games, plus 3 and 5 on SNES. Damn! Ooh. I do like this Sanctum. I don't know if the other ones are going to be like this, but... I mentioned it on the last session. It does make you use all your, items. Actually. Yo, what? What are these, what are these bugs? Oh shit, you know what they remind me of? Oh gosh, what's the name of that one, like, bat boss in, East 1 and 2? Right, where you just, like, split up into multiple, like, bats and shit? Reminds you of that. Who knows if it's, intentional, though. Eglon? Oh my god, you know my name, too. God. You know too much. I forget it too quickly. It's one of those two. I didn't even notice those eggs. Are those eggs? I guess they were eggs, like, kind of like... Or maybe like cocoons, like bug cocoons? I couldn't really tell. That's also low poly, though. I like it. Training Ring 2. Isn't this for, experience? Let me, double check this. Oh, skill EXP. I mean, it's nice, but... I'd rather have the stats. I might regret that, though. I don't know. It's always a weird part about playing games for the first time. It's like, you don't really know what's more valuable in terms of, like, progression. So I'm like, I'll keep my stats, but watch me regret that later. But yeah, January for the most part has been just me learning, like, alright, how do I make the Twitch experience better for people? And I still need to put it all together, but I've been learning, you know, here and there every day. It's been commissioned stuff on the side, but skills isn't necessary as long as you learn that skill for each weapon. Sanctum gives you. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'll get him to at least level 1, and then it's like, fine. But yeah, that's all like technical skill stuff, and like video editing being like the main one too, once I figure out Twitch a little. Because, I do all this just because I want it to be a more satisfying experience, especially when, I'm gonna be starting up Cold Steel 3 and 4 eventually. In a few weeks' time, most likely. I think it's like either late January or early February, so I'd like to have this setup done before then. Just because I find that really interesting. I'm someone who archives my streams on YouTube. So it's funny for me to see, like, oh, my FC playthrough where I thought I could only stream at 720p because of the bitrate, or like whatever I thought my ISP could handle, which was wrong. I probably could have done 1080. just that maybe, like, once I saw drop frames and I thought, well, I can't go higher than that, and it was probably a bad day for the ISP, right? But it's when you go from, like, oh, this is the session where he figured out 1080p, and then where he, this is the game where he found out 60 frames per second, you know? And then Codes 3 and 4 are just gonna be, oh, this is where he finally learned how to frickin' do Twitch. I'm so proud of you. God. Like, I just love, like, I want the Trail series to be just like that incremental progress, as dumb as it will look in the future. But certainly not for partnership. God, I'm never gonna do Twitch partner. That is too much work, and I don't care for it. Was that to start streaming myself? I mean, hopefully by then I'll be knowledgeable enough that I could help you out, yeah. I wouldn't be the first, I'm definitely not an expert yet, but, you know, at least to get you started, yeah, I'd be super down to help. But then I say all this, it's like, oh man, this guy's gonna be a pro streamer someday. It's like, we'll see. But the main thing I want to do is pursue voice acting more. Because last year, I really wasn't satisfied with, the progress I made. Also, wait a minute, am I going backwards? Best you're enjoying it? Yeah. I don't know anything about it. Agreed, yeah, no, for sure. But I still enjoy streaming, but the main thing that I want to pursue, in life is voice acting. But I kind of hate how, like, reflecting on last year, I'm like, I really didn't put in the time. I didn't put in the time to just, like, hey, man, take off a day from streaming. Go and hit record and go and look up scripts or vocal techniques or something. Because that's what I want to pursue, right? And reflecting on last year, I'm like, I had fun streaming, but ultimately it felt unfulfilling in a sense, right? At least creatively. It's not what I want to do in my life. So, I enjoy it, just like I enjoy gaming as a hobby, right? If I'm gonna play a game, I'd rather stream it. But, didn't know you were into VA? Yeah, and that's exactly the problem, Livy. That's exactly the problem. Right? Everyone should know. I gotta make that shit obvious, and I don't mean I gotta, like, shill that shit. But that's what I want people to know first, right? Like, in terms of, like, oh, Twitch streamer or YouTuber when I learn video editing, it's like, no, I want to put voice actor first, please. Granted, you know, I'm glad just people recognize me in general in some capacity, but that is my real passion. But I'm not showing it, and I'm not putting in the time when I think about last year, so I'm like, I gotta fix that this year. Streaming after Cold Steel 3 and 4, with those being long sessions, those will probably be, like, once those games are done, since they're long games, streaming might take a backseat. I've even thought about this when I, like, go back to work, because currently unemployed, thanks 2020. You know, just, even if I do get, like, a full-time job or something, it's like, VA practice should come first. But for right now, in this month and probably February, I'm still just learning the ins and outs of YouTube and Twitch, so it's just long-term goals. You gotta start somewhere. And I'm starting a lot of shit this year, apparently. Wait, this isn't the boss room. There's a save point. What is this? Feels strange but familiar presence. Always been good at reading the text from characters on screen. Yeah. That is the one reason. That's actually one of the main reasons I did start streaming in the first place, by the way. Is that I wanted to get better at commentary. And playing JRPGs really helps because you're reading scripts completely blind. So, it's good practice, you know, but there's only so much you can do when you're streaming in the moment that it's like, you kind of need to look stuff up and then put that into practice as well, you know? So, there's only so much you can do live. Like, hell, I'm certainly not going to learn how to do an accent while streaming, you know? But it all takes time, so I need to invest properly. I need to invest, you know? That's my mentality. Stream, read a book to No, but that's my point. If I were to do it now, it'd be in, like, the same tone as always, right? Like, do voices? Yes, but that's exactly what I mean, Master 2B. I hear you, but I need to learn what those voices are. I need to hit record on, like, my workstation and see what kind of voices I can actually do, right? Like, I need to start from, like, ground zero, right? I'm like, what voices? What can I do right now? What can I learn? What vocal techniques, you know? Even just your freaking nose or your nasals and shit. I'm like, there are a lot of vocal techniques, and it's more complicated than people give it credit for. Um, which I find very fascinating, right? But, just a single inflection could change so much. But, yeah. Oh wait, let me see what I missed. I feel you. Took a long hiatus in 2020 from both art and commissions. Want to gear up during 2021 and better myself and my own skills? Yeah. Nice that your own girls, to go after. Your goes great for any and all creative endeavors. Yeah, absolutely. I hope it goes well for you too, Livy. I buy an audiobook. Oh man. I don't even know what I do for an audiobook. Like, you'd have to, like, get approval from the author. Ooh, I have heard audiobooks are pretty tough. But, you know, that's one of the first, things, too, is that you never want to turn down work that pays, right? So, I doubt my first would be, like, audiobooks. I think for most people, when they get into, VA or voiceover, they're interchangeable. It's usually commercial. People expect anime and games, and I'm like, reality is, you're more likely to get into commercial work first. You know, and I'm like, any experience is good experience, right? I don't have any of these really dumb expectations, honestly, when it comes to this stuff. Redwall? No. Can't check. Okay, no. I don't even. What's going on here, though? I hope I didn't pick a bad weapon for this. Realistic feedback? Yeah. But, you know, just in general, like, any work would be good work. I just want to feel like I did it professionally for once. You know, I'd love to get into a booth or just, like, properly record that at some point, right? Like, I just want that experience. But the nice part is, though, despite being in a city that's not super, how would I say it? I guess it's not VA-centric, right? This is a very small city, New York. It's just Syracuse. Like, there's really nothing here. But at the very least, I will never use that as an excuse. I have online. There's tons of things online, so there's no reason for you to not try to make that shit work, you know? Warrior. I forgot about the white outline on this text here. Ways away from catching up with you. Trails, how are you enjoying the Erebony games? They're... Gosh. Well, Livy, have you played Cold Steel 1 and 2, or... I guess since you said catching up, I'm guessing no? I just kind of want to know what you've played, so I don't want to spoil too much. I do this during the boss fight, but I'd rather wait for this, I guess. Didn't spoil the heck out of them, though. Oh, okay. I mean... In general, it's been weird, right? Because, I remember I liked the Crossbow games pretty good, but they didn't blow my mind like the Sky games did. The Sky games are still my favorite. But it's interesting when I look back on perspective and I'm like, man, playing them in order, it's been fun, but I've also noticed there's a bit of a decline. Cold Steel 1 and 2 suffer from the fact that it has a large cast, mainly, so I wish it was better in that sense. The gameplay has been improved, though, and I think the music is still just as good. But, stand in my domain of old. Well, hold on, before the boss fight might happen. But Cold Steel 2, I'll be blunt, is probably the lowest point in the series for me. It had good moments, but, it wasn't intended to be a two-parter for the first half of Cold Steel, apparently. And I'll just say it really shows. God. It almost reminds me of, like, I don't know, it almost feels like a spin-off in a sense, but it's, like, kinda trying to go back to, like, canon stuff, but the pacing is not there. Act 2 really suffers for me, and that game ends, like, 3 times, and usually for some people, that'd be like, "Oh, that's like Lord of the Rings, right? That shit's pretty dope." No. And I mean, like, the first ending is great, and then the other 2... Well, okay, the first 2 endings are good, but then the third one, the last one is just like, why is this going on for 10 more hours? You know? So, Cold Steel 2 has moments that I love, and there's some, like, SC callbacks that I noticed right away, and it was pretty dope. But, I'm really hoping 3 and 4 pick up the slack. I've heard 3 and 4 are very good, so I'm excited. But, yeah. They're pretty good. I don't think they're bad games, but, you know, a little bit of its, a little bit of charm is lost going from the sprites to, like, the really rigid 3D models from the first 2, so I think 3 and 4 might pick up the pace. I'm hopeful for that, at least. But they're still good. You know, there's things to love about them. It's just... they're not, you know, they're not the top for me. They're pretty close to the bottom, Cold Steel 1 and 2. But still good games in their own right. 3 is good, and everyone I know that played 4 said it's the worst in the series. Yeah. 4, I've heard, is mixed. I've heard some that say 4 is the best, and some that say 4 is the worst. I don't know. I'll get there when I get there. But yeah, that's my general thoughts. I'm gonna keep playing E7. But, yeah, just a brief rundown of my impressions. Oh, I guess the other thing, too, is with the large cast. Certain characters have great screen time and great development, but other characters just get nothing. Characters, and I'm like, I'm seeing people rave about this character on Twitter, and I'm like, when? When do I get to like that character? I don't understand. I'm waiting for it. I want to like every character in this series, but some of them just get scraps, dude. I'm like, yeah, like Elliot, oh my god. Oh, god. Freaking Elliot and Emma, I'm just like, please. Please get something. Apparently people really love you guys. And I don't hate you, it's just, I want to be... I need something, right? It's like I'm reaching for the rope. I need something tangible, something I can just be like, this is why people love this dude, right? And I'm just not impressed. Or they're not a rope, it's like, throw me the ladder, please, let me get up there. I want what they're having. Dragon's already awake? Yeah, wait, let's get some answers from him. About the anomalies, Iskin Fever. About the Wind of Destruction and the Balance of Altago. He's cute and that's all I know, yeah. That's all I know, too. He's cute and he's into music. That's all I know. I've played 2 games and that's all I know. Well, there's a little more, but that's mainly what it boils down to, sadly. Like, some of them, you can just write down, like, 3 sentences, and that's the entire character. Which, there's nothing wrong with tropes, but just... it leaves something to be desired, you know? Thou art fit to inherit the power. Thou who wouldst stand against the wind of destruction. Sorry, the text scrolling is kind of short. Or slow. What are tropes? Yeah. Tropes are like the base. I understand why they have to be there, but you gotta build off of that in satisfying ways. Prove thou art able. God, this is a smooth texture-looking dragon. I'm using like an HD PC texture mod, but it looks so smooth. Thy soul, thy body. If thou canst survive, or canst, sorry, I'm not good with yield, the rigors of my trial, thou shalt receive my power. Again, more reasons to practice. Test, huh? Fair with bosses in E7. I hope I like it. So if we beat this guy, we'll get the power we need, right? Get ready. Every time we stop him with the frickin' chain ball, like, where do you keep that, sir? Yo, this is looking like some Monster Hunter shit. Ooh. I was not expecting the vines to trick me like that. I keep thinking the stomp is gonna happen, like, way later. There we go! This might be a waste, but maybe the later laser gets the other one. Okay, yeah, cool. Works for me. Do we have to get the other? Yeah. Mistimed that. I'm so good, y'all. Oh! Okay, I see. Wow, you still have free control with during that cutscene. Wait, what? I thought we had more time to attack him. Oh, I guess it's like second phase, kind of? I don't know what else to do there. Was I supposed to parry? Because I think that's all I had. I think that's the only choice I had. We'll find out. Oof. It's pretty dope, though. I love the combat for this fight. The hitboxes aren't really jank. It feels pretty fair. I like it. Especially because I think the last game I played before E7 in the series was like E6. So that one had some jank hitboxes. Really frustrating at times. Changing phases? Yeah, it's the first time E7's done this so far, and I really like that. I love fights that evolve as you go on. Like, I was thinking it was gonna be like, oh, okay, get up to the boss and then just, like, wail on it and then repeat the ground phase again, but this is nice, I love this. Really mixes it up, you know? Ooh, no, I got comboed. That's the risky part with parries, man. You try to go for it. You try to go for it. And then you just ask for disappointment. Trying twice, I got you, man. I got you. I got your number. Ooh, maybe I don't. I should probably heal, but I'm greedy. We'll see if we can get away with it. It might be pain, though. Oh yeah, Livy, so I know it's been a while since you played the Souls games, but which one would you say is your favorite so far? Did you also play Bloodborne? I forget. God, because I won't lie, I was super envious of you being able to play Dark Souls 3 the first time. I'm like, I fucking love that game. God, I need to revisit them someday. Dark Souls and Bloodborne, nice. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What is going on? Oh no. Oh shit. Oh my god. Wait, do I attack it? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best boss fight so far. Free. Free. I love it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I looked back because it wasn't on camera. Let's fix this, man. AI's doing okay on health. Okay, gotta keep moving. God, this is sick, man. This was on PSP. How do I try to parry that? I need to understand how to deal with that dive. I wonder how, Libby, did you play this on, like, actual PSP hardware? Because I wonder how it runs. Or rather, how it ran, I guess. seems really nice. Ah, no. I thought it aimed toward where I was previously. Seems like it's just towards the middle. Alright, keep moving, keep moving. Ooh. Oh no! Ooh. Leave me alone, sir. Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting, like... I feel like I'm getting a scrap of damage on this dude. Yo, I gotta remember. Don't go in the middle. Music is really dope, too, though, I have to say. Ah, god. That's the one that always gets me. I need to remember when I see that, at least try to parry. Yes! There we go! Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, that's probably the best. Oh, what am I talking about, probably? That is the best boss fight in the game so far. Big fan. That's just exciting, man. Like, now it makes me feel like, why couldn't the other ones be that good? The other ones are just, like, one phase and that's it. They were just sponges, like, boring sponges. Like, now that I know they can do this, I'm like, man, I should have set my, my standards higher. You know? Because sometimes you have that for personal games. It's like, okay, why couldn't you do this the whole time? But it does make it, special, in that sense. Did I miss anything? Bloodborne or Souls 3 might be my favorites. Have more attention to Bloodborne. The PS3 bosses are hype. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, no, that's the same thing for me, too. Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 are my favorites, for sure. You're definitely not alone in that opinion. See, best boss, you were super right, though. PC version, I have friends that did play on PSP. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering for, like, performance. I was like, this seems pretty ambitious. At least for that boss fight, you know. I grant thee my aid. Thou shalt have the power of Earth's embrace. But what'd it do, though? Earth Dragon Stone. Oh, by the way, Codemaster 2B, if you're there. God, I forgot to say, what's up, man? If you're still there. We kind of just started rambling. Always gotta remember to say hi. O descendants of those who beseech me here today, I grant thee my protection. My protection of the Earth Dragon was granted to Elk. Now use Geocluster as his extra skill. Huh. Humans, you now hold in your hands the fate of all Altago. Resist the destruction as long as you are able. Sounds good. Big boy shield, nice. The thing is, I've noticed with this game, I'm already, like, pretty broke on money. I have to only pick 3, so I picked Adol, Dogi, since they're, like, a safe bet for the whole game to upgrade. And, Mishira's kit's pretty fun. I like hers. Pretty, long-lasting AoEs. It seems we were brought back by the Earth Dragon's power. So that was one of the 5 great dragons of Altago. I heard about them in the legends, but I wasn't prepared for the real deal. No, Mustafa. I'd love to mess with the other characters, but it would be more grinding for money. You know. Yeah, seriously, they didn't even have time to be surprised. Boy, are you alright? You were surrounded by a strange light. Totally fine. I'm not hurting anywhere, actually. Now that you mention it, I feel stronger. It is a protection of the Great Dragon. Should not be harmful. By the way, Adol, what was it that you received? Oh yeah, some shiny stone, right? Actually, this reminds me of, like, the... Stone put away at all? Oh god. Can cause an earthquake at will, I guess. I was gonna say, it reminds me of the gems you had to get in, like, East Origin for your upgrades. Um, although I'm not sure if they look the same. Man, that scared me. Okay, so it's obviously packing some big power, but as for how to use it, well, I've got no idea. And the Fire Sanctum will be cool. Actually, we might be doing that one next, if we have the time. I don't know if we can do it in, like, 2 hours? But it's east, so maybe. We do have the luxury of fast traveling over there instead. But then the question is, do I want to make money as I walk over there, the old-fashioned way? Harbor's divine power of the Great Earth Dragon. It's really quite extraordinary. Oh, so what's up, Soul? How you doing, man? Since it was given to Adol, that stone may be the very thing we need to stop the Wind of Destruction. Oh, right. Part like that, we could probably use it to counter all the anomalies and whatnot. Then we just need to find out what exactly we need to do to stop the Wind of Destruction. We'll need to visit the other dragons then, see if they'll grant us their power too. You reach that place? It does. But yeah, I was following the guide a little bit loosely, and it kind of said to like check out your locations first, just for like shop upgrades and whatnot. So I went to all of them beforehand, and I assume it'll be as we agreed. Gotta look at the slime ball. Absolutely. Location will be demolished and turned into a merchant district, which you may use as you please. Grateful for your services, as always, to say nothing of the recent tax breaks. We're talking taxes in an East game now? It's all for the prosperity of Altago. Now, I've done my part. I expect results. Of course. Orbis. Who's Orbis? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I just keep reading the minister part at the start. Your Highness, what is the matter? Good day, Your Highness. Texas, my East game. Yo, I hate myself. For a second, I read that as Texas in my East game. That's very easy to mess up. God. It might happen someday. I don't know. Has it happened? I don't know. With this series with frickin' God, Africa and this, I'm like, I wouldn't put it past them. Let me see. Doing right. Pull from Japanese curry rice. Nice. Gotta work in 15 minutes. Try popping it out. Yeah, no worries. Want some Whataburger and Dr. Pepper? I mean, I know of Dr. Pepper, but yeah, I never tried the other one. Don't believe he's gone there yet. God. Don't be done with me. Prime Minister, what is the meaning of these new policies you've set in motion? A new merchant district in place of Old Town? I'm the sovereign here. Can't just make all these decisions. Oh, that's? Plan is to revive the district that is now Old Town, and transform it into a prosperous market paradise. It is a completely logical decision to promote commerce and stimulate economic growth. The decision was reached quite quickly, as there was clearly no need for discussion. I didn't hear a thing about it. I mean, he said there was no need for discussion, so... Well, of course not. You are a princess, not a king. Rude? His Majesty has passed, and logic dictates that city politics should be left to us in his absence. If you wish to watch and learn, please feel free to do so, as long as you keep your mouth shut. I was in the middle of making arrangements for that policy right now, as a matter of fact. God. Just has to take it. I'm sorry, all we have are fever reducers? Every time I see Tia, I'm just like, ah yes, Aerith is here, hello. Thank you. What is going on here? I still can't believe that reference with the NPC, by the way. That's still like, I'm never gonna forget that. They really just said, we know it's Final Fantasy VII with this character. God, it was so good. This can fever outbreaks in such a short period of time. At this rate, we won't be able to treat them all. Oh god, I didn't even know she was in the same room. Maya? I'm sorry, Maya. Hang in there. Please, it won't be much longer? God. We only did the first one, though. It's gonna be way longer. Sorry to say, ma'am. So this is a pretty big Sanctum. I wonder if I missed anything. I would fast travel, but hold on, let me double check. I feel like I missed something around here. Towards the end, though, I just want to backtrack. I was rambling too, which, you know, good discussions, but I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh no. Oh no, the heavy status is back. I think we got hit by it once, but I forgot. I remember when I played E6, and like I think the first time we got inflicted with this thing, you just died. They just wailed on you. You know what? Hold on. I could at least give him the White Talisman. Place where he went from his journal. He went to Antarctica? Oh my god. I forget what they call it, Europa. Oh my god. Europa, Africa. And I guess, what's it called? Robin? New World, aka E6. Good lord. Did I check, this segment? Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute. But yeah, today was a little weird, but I think tomorrow I'll try to start at, you know, usual 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern. Man, I gotta tell you though, so far already streaming less than an hour, and I think I made the single best choice in 5 years of streaming. Is just turning off, like, viewer numbers or how many people are, like, watching. God, it feels like so much more... I don't know. It's so weird how just toggling off that information makes a huge difference, but mentally for me, it's really nice. I'm not distracted by that shit anymore. Less pressure? Kind of not like less pressure, but it's like, I'm just not worried about it, you know? Because sometimes I look and see like, oh, there's like 0 or 1, but it's like, is that one an active viewer? Like, I don't know. It just makes it easier to just be like, hey man, listen, just keep rambling. No matter who's there, just keep talking. I guess, you know, just to put it simply, it's just ignorance is bliss, you know? Active chat, like I said, active chat should be the indicator, and nothing else. Screw the numbers, man. You're not going for partner. The best you can do is, have good discussions on stream that people want to stick around for, you know? So it makes me focus less on viewer numbers, and just focus on what you actually should be, you know? Things like charisma, commentary, or like interacting with viewers, and all this other stuff that really matters. You know? Oh, that reminds me, at some point I need to watch videos learning how like stream bots really work. I need to get that working too. It'd be really fun to have like bets and stuff available for when we do Cold Steel 3 and 4. Or hell, even Monster Hunter Rise, when that comes out, people could be, like, placing bets on if I'm gonna cart first or not. For dumb stuff like that, you know? Or at least, you know, you can bet for points, which would be fun. Can't forget about Hispani. Oh my god. At some point, we'll find out. Looks like I didn't miss anything. Right? Yeah, I guess not. Okay. Ooh, I like how it's pink. Should I? Yeah, I'll just go to Instagram. Well, I guess you really need to go to the Flame Shrine, but let me see if I need to restock on items. Salty bets when we do fighting games or Neo Turf Masters. Honestly, yeah, for anything. Twitch betting is kind of fun. Because it's not money, it's just like channel points. So, it's cool. Oh my god, I forgot about these low poly chicks. Beautiful. Immaculate. I love it. God. Let's see. Where's the, God, I still wish the maps had, like, labels for the vendors. That's, like, the one thing that bugs me. But nevertheless. Points on Soul, who's using the power-only golfer. God. Let's see. There was nothing new, because I already bought... Well, for those who I'm gonna use. I feel bad neglecting, like... How many is that? Yeah, like 4 characters, but... It's my wallet, man. I'm sorry. I'd probably buy more of these, but it's like... Should I... I'm being stingy. Probably shouldn't be. 1,000? Nah, we'll go for the 500. Usually that's like the most we need. We don't really need ever full heals. If we need full heals, I feel like I'm just playing bad at that point, right? We'll keep it at 3. That is the one thing, too, is that, like, the caps are pretty low, so it's like, I gotta leave empty space in case we find one in a chest or something. There's nothing new to Synth, right? I think I already checked. Yeah, we got nothing. Seems like a fun idea to space, especially for KO15 in the future. Yeah. Weapons from Sanctums for each character. Grenada's armor for them. True. Unless I missed a chest. Oh man, if I was supposed to get something, did I equip it? Is it usually for like the, what do we call it? Guardian, I guess, or the one that's... Oh, wait. Aerial thrust. Oh, but I didn't max it out. I need to switch to her. I was like, why is she having a lower weapon equipped right now? No, and it hasn't gone any experience. That's the other thing I need to remember is, like, equipping them all to the same thing. So the AI is programmed so weird. Like, it makes sense, but I wish it was just programmed to, like, level up whichever one's assigned. And not all the same buttons. Like, they have to be the same buttons for the AI to use them as well when you use yours. It's very awkward. Does he have anything at 0 and I just didn't know about it? Yeah, Photon Blade's at like 1, but that's fine. Okay. Let me double check. Should have something for Elk. Oh, okay. So it's for the, I guess the Guardians? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. No wonder. We got it when we were talking, so I was like, it didn't process to me. But cool. I guess I'll put it on him. Unfortunately, though, yeah, we can't show it off. I mean, I could a little bit, but... Gosh. At some point. Oh, what's up, Livy? Should neglect the other characters. I mean, I know. Oh, do you mean like for plot stuff? Damn it. Where am I gonna get the money? Do they seriously still gonna grind 7 characters for upgrades and money? I mean, I'm actually glad you let me know on that. Oh, that's unfortunate. The illusion of choice, I guess. Christ. And what am I gonna do? And you can't switch Adol, so it's not like you can even do this, like, conveniently either. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. There are some spoilers that I'm like, I'm honestly glad to have that information ahead of time. It doesn't say... Yeah, good to know. Because, yeah, I can definitely tell E7 is, like, the first time that the party system's been a thing. I've been enjoying it, but it's a little rough around the edges in terms of, design. I'm not really a game developer or anything, but just, you know, there are ways that you could do this better. Different damage weapon types in Iska? Yeah. I've bought the weapons for Adol. Oh, but I forgot. Elk is also sword. We'll switch guys, then. Okay. Thanks for the tip, though, Livy. Time to juggle and potentially grind. At the very least, some of the gear is, like, shared, so I'm just gonna have to do some, swapping. His skill gives EXP. That is true. Alright, we'll do this team, then. Grinding is necessary? Okay. I guess I was just thinking more so, like, grinding for the money, for the weapons, more so. Not for, levels, if that makes sense. God, something about that low poly spike. Or spike ball. Alright, so... let's see. I think for Dogi we can just unequip. Thank God at the very least it's not, like, forced to, have all the members equipped. That was the thing that made, like, games like Sky the Third kind of rough, right? Where it's like, gotta make sure they're all equipped for the final dungeon, and I'm like, okay, let me split up what I have here. Okay, he's already got the bracelet, so he's fine. There we go. Oh, and he has the power wrist. What should I give him? Attack strength when HP is low might be nice. That won't happen at all. Ah, God. Yeah. Sometimes I love video games, and sometimes I just question, do you want me to actually have choice or not? Maybe fireproof? Yeah, fireproof would probably be nice to have. I'd imagine it's gonna come into play, considering fire is indeed hot. God. Oh man, now we should probably look into weapons, too. Although, I guess, like you said, Livy, maybe I shouldn't, because, he'll be getting his. Maybe for guys? Maybe. Maybe for guys. That's the weird part, too, is, like, I'm assuming it's, like, the main Guardians, but the other characters you'll have to actually upgrade. Let's check the stores. Actually, if we're gonna check the stores, I think the best ones are in... Well, actually, hold on. Let me double check what they have here. That's Helm Splitter. But the one in, what's his name? Kylos? What's the deal with that? This is also why I'm glad I went to all the towns first, so I can, you know, check which one's the better one to buy. Sometimes they have unique weapons, or unique skills, and sometimes they don't. So sometimes it might just be like a raw number game. Got a boss you suffer. Equip one person in each split. 3 teams, as long as you have 1 person in each team that is competent, you can be fine. Teams are yet though. Yeah, no worries. Good to know ahead of time so I can just suffer, you know. What the heck is flyfish? Sir? What are these names? The Ash Guy seems pretty cool. Man. I almost want him to have a 4th. Or, like, get him a weapon just to have a 4th, but... let's see. I guess I'd rather get the other weapon, then. are almost in-game. Not the strongest weapons. Strongest weapons are a bore. Wait, bore in what way? Like a bore to get them, or like they're so good that it makes the game boring? Let's see. Oh, I might as well check Chanel while I'm at it. Just to see if that one has new skills as well. Both, actually. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Let's see. Trapster. Should I buy both, though? Places an ambient that explodes on contact. It seems... I don't know if anybody could vouch for this skill being really good, but it seems kind of situational for my liking. Yeah, I should have assumed. I forgot. The synthesis is so, like, low-key. I've done it, but I forget that it's an option sometimes. Especially right now, where none of them are apparently better than what I have. So, I've been neglecting it, like, the last 2 sessions. I guess we'll get the one Instagram village for, guys. Alright. Stonehammer. I think we already have Volcano, don't we? Oh wait, I forgot. These could be better. Well, somewhat. I mean, I guess if I have the materials to burn anyway. But I don't know. How bad's the grind gonna be endgame? Pain. But okay. I think we'll go like this for now. Let me get them equipped, though. I almost wish if there was an empty slot, the game would just automatically equip it for you. That'd be nice. Every time I see Wolffang as the freaking skill, I just want to say Wolffang Fist. Freaking Yamcha energy with that, so close. And yet, would Geist be considered the Yamcha of the No. No. Who would be? That's a good question. Oh, man. Let me see. Yeah, I think they're fine. He's too dope for that. I know. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, no worries, Livy. Do what you gotta do. God, it's so low, though, that I probably should upgrade him a little, but... It's 373. He can manage. Hopefully. Alright. Let's go, then. Is there something I'm forgetting? Yeah, not really. Oh, I guess I could equip one of them. Let me equip Mustafa with the EXP one instead for now, just to get him caught up a little. Start with each kill. I think the Knight's Crest is better. Revoke. Revolver Swing sounds fun. Increase stun on enemies, I like the sound of that. Okay, and they're all set to 0. Well, if they can be. Okay, so we're ready to go then. Oh, wait a second, there is one thing. I forgot to see if I can do the thing with the statue offerings right now. I doubt we'll be able to complete it, though. But yeah, man, so far, that's something I'm going to do in the future. I'm never going to look at viewers, or the viewer count ever again. I'm so good I can just toggle that shit off in Streamlabs. It's information I don't need, at least mentally. It's almost like a weird, what's the term for that, where you kind of like trick your brain? I feel like there's a term for it, but I can't think of it right now. Other woman, Genoa asks you to offer the garden statue. 7 land flowers, 5 string of leaves. You should have them. Looking at it, feels as if the shrine surrounding the statue is leaning slightly to one side. Maybe that the shrine is on the verge of breaking apart. Oof. That's unfortunate. Welcome back, Livy. Oh, garden statue. I'm just trying to see if I can do this side quest before I do the Sanctum. Thankfully, we can fast travel, so it shouldn't take too long. All right. I think it's this house? Nope. Made the offering to the garden statue for me. Thank you. What? Creaking noise from the shrine? That's awful. Wood must be getting old. Needs to be fixed. Before I forget, here's your payment for helping me. So I'd ask even more of you, but could you perhaps fix up the guardian statue's shrine for me? Pretty sure my late husband used weathered hardwood and fossilized twigs when he originally built it. Probably need about, I'd say 20 of each. Please, you're the only ones I can ask. Guardian protects the forest. If you fix the shrine, it can keep watch over us all in comfort. Okay. I don't know if I have 20 of each, but I guess there's one way to find out. Man, you know what's funny, though? I feel like by the end of playing the East series, I feel like it's gonna be harder to pick a worse than a best, if that makes sense. Because I haven't hated playing any of them, honestly. They've all been really fun. In their own way. Or, their own way. So I'm like, man, that's actually really nice. I think the consistency in the East series is pretty good. At least for the modern ones. And, East 1 and 2 on TurboGrafx 16. Hyper worst, easy peasy. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, listen, let me add a few asterisks in that, because I know someone's gonna say, well, actually, one of the older ones is way worse. Yeah, that didn't take long. Okay, the ones that I've played, damn it. Leave me alone. Guys, what are you doing? Garden statue has numerous offerings piled in front of it. The woman in Shinoa asks you to repair the shrine. 20 withered hardwood and fossilized twigs each. Let it rot. Oh my god, do I even have those? I guess I do. Cool. I know I could check it, I could check an inventory, but I'm like, I'm lazy. Repair the shrine with the wood materials on hand. Thanks for careful craftsmanship, the shrine looks better than ever. I guess Adol's a handyman, too. For some reason, it feels as if there's light coming from the statue. The one person that will bat for East 5. Man. Not the worst one I played, to be honest. East 3 on SNES is terrible bad. Yikes. I guess one of those two, though, for most people, yeah. Same porting devs for East 5. The more you know. Let's see. 4, I mean 4. Oh. Okay. I won't remember by the time I ever get to the... Who knows? Maybe at some point I'll get to the cursed old ones, but... Should I really? There's so many more games to play. I'd rather play stuff I enjoy. You know? Like, I said that and I'm like, wait a minute, man. You got time for mid, or do you got time for good shit? Right? That's the age-old question. So you fixed a shrine for me. Thank you ever so much. Garden protects Shinoa's harvest and ensures abundant growth. Pleased that you showed such care with something that's so important to me. Here's a little something for you. Go on, dearie, take it. You've more than earned it. Although, listen, God, I say all that, and yet at some point in this year, I would like to get caught up with the Devil May Cry series. I played the first one last year. It was pretty fun. It still had pretty satisfying combat. A little stiff, but, you know, for what it was at the time, I was like, man, that feels pretty nice. But I say that, and yet, if I want to do the series, I have to go and play Devil May Cry 2 at some point. I'm very excited. I'm so not looking forward to that. But at least after that, it's 3, so it's a freaking palate cleanser. The modern one's my least favorite, might be 7. I mean, I was gonna say, I think 7 might be my least favorite too, just because the E6 engine ones are so simple. 6 does have some, like, jank hitboxes, but I still really love the music, and the setting's really cool. You know, so far, East Origin is my favorite, which is weird. I'm sure 4 and 8 are really gonna change that. I have no doubt. But no, I have not played 4 or 8 yet. So the way I've been doing this, Livy, is I did 1 and 2 on TurboGrafx 16, which I loved. I love the 80s retro vibe to that, playing that version specifically. Then I did East Origin. Then I did... It's kind of unfortunate, because the logic was like, okay, we'll do the first 2, the one that's at the standard. Then we'll do the prequel. Then we'll do the sequel, so it meant that after Origin, we did East 3. And then East 6, so we kind of did a reverse East 6 engine order, which is not great, but I still appreciate things about them, you know, but I kind of denied myself the evolution of those games, if that makes sense. But that's why, for the party system, I want to do 7, 4, and 8, respectively. And then I guess 9 at the end, when that... probably not day 1 when that comes out, but when I have the time. But that's the plan. East Origin's my favorite. East A and Fogon are close. Nice. Yeah, because I was like, I've never heard anyone say East Origin's like their favorite game, and I'm like, for me, after playing 1 and 2 and then playing East Origin, I was like, oh, this is just addicting as hell. The buttons feel so good. The split paths of the characters is, like, you know, kind of cool. I love the callbacks to 1 and 2. I'm like, I fucking love this game. It was just really fun. Remembered something. You're supposed to offer... oh, and the platforming isn't as jank as, like, 6 and 3. You know? Like, Origin clearly is the third one in that engine, and it shows. It's very refined. I remembered something. You're supposed to offer spiritual water when a new shrine is built. Without spiritual water to consecrate the grounds, the shrine can't truly be considered complete. But of course, you can't just find the spiritual water lying around. Oh, what to do, what to do. Most of our friends are like East Origin the best. Kino. To be honest, it's so good. Get me to gush about Origin for hours upon hours. Same. I'm like, listen, if you let me go. Whew. I love East Origin. That's when I'm like, East 1 and 2, it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. But East Origin's like, oh, I'm an East fan now, right? Like, I'm just like, I'm in. God. It's not even I dislike the bump system or anything, but it's just like, you know, you can only get so much perspective from playing one game in the series, but then when you play that, I'm like, oh, this is what I'm in for now, huh? Alright then. Oh, wait, no. I was gonna check if I had enough of that water. I forgot. This one, actually. Speaking of water. Give me a sec. Just real quick. I need it. Stay hydrated, y'all. Let's see. The setup's pretty alright, but there are certain songs that sound so much better in Dawn of Ys. Have to get links to the stream in the future? Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm honestly kind of more excited to make the tier list for, like, Ys games than Trails games, if I'm being honest. They're all so different, which is way more exciting to, like, compare and contrast them. He's speed. Oh yeah, wait, I should probably be using them. If I want their skills to be upgraded. We'll get mauled by the Phantom for your East tier list at least. Yeah. That's the thing, I've noticed East fans are way more chill than Trails fans. I'm like, ah, yes. We all just love East, and we're not gonna have these wars, right? I've noticed the only game that has overlap with Trails fans a lot, and still mentioned it too, was like East 8, right? But the other ones, I'm like, listen, you're either in or you're not. You know? Which I'm not, you know, one to gatekeep, but it does have that nice feeling of just like, okay, if you played one of them, you probably played a lot of East games, most likely. And if not, that's okay. You like one, and one's good. A lot of these games are still very enjoyable. Like, you could tell me East 7's your favorite, and I'm like, I'd still say you got good taste. Well, I guess we did get these. Flash 5 spiritual waters onto the garden statue. Your spirit water glistens upon the wood of a well-built shrine, bathing it in a simple yet oddly joyous light. Do we get another accessory? An abundant energy erupts from within the guardian statue. Strange energy seeped into everyone's skin and increased their... Yo, that's pretty good. I'll take that. That was worth it. Feels as though the guardian statue is smiling ever so slightly in the light. Report this back to the elderly woman in Shinoa. Each 7 out of 10, I'll see myself out. Funny joke. Let me see. Trails fans are not hard to show. It's unfortunate, yeah. It's kind of why I'm like, I don't know. It's like, do I really want to put out my thoughts on the Trails games once I'm done? I don't know. I might get some hate, you know? Because it's like, I said CS2 is like the lowest point, and I think people would agree with that. But then I'll get killed by not thinking that Azure's the best one, you know? Because apparently a lot of people think Azure's the best one, and I thought it was good. But, you know, I didn't enjoy it all the way through. But if I say that shit on Twitter, oh boy, there's a shitstorm coming my way, right? And I still think the games are good, but you can't say you liked one, or, you know, like others, you know, more. How dare you? Oh wait, do we need to report back to that guy? Maybe for some money? Hundo's gonna be pissed. Probably. Third's my favorite right now. Nice. Yeah, third's really good. That's the thing, though. Anybody could tell me, like, you know, the Trails game is their favorite, and it's like, I would still understand, right? That's the thing. It's just that you just have to put one at the bottom, and, like, the middle's kind of there, but it's like, God. Communities are the worst sometimes. I come out of the garden statue and gave you its power. How peculiar. Yo, don't even get me started on people just having to randomly post these CS3 and 4 screenshots for their frickin' good morning post every damn time, and I'm like, cool. Avoided it here and there, but y'all really just love plastering that shit, huh? I could say some shit on Twitter, but that's why I love that you're here, Livy, because it's like, listen, you know, like, the real rants, the real shit. The stuff that I don't want to say on Twitter, because I don't want to waste my time. God. That's what I always tell people. It's like, listen, if you want to know the real me, you gotta talk on Twitch, right? God. Or at least, like, live or something, like, anywhere else but Twitter. God, anywhere else but Twitter. It's so easy to misconstrue stuff with, like, the frickin' character limit. It's a real pain. I guess it didn't surprise me. Forest Guardians are servants of the Earth Dragon, giver of life. Sure, they're thanking you for taking good care of the statue. Something for you as well. Go on and take it, Sonny. Sonny boy. Then when I'll be able to visit the statue again. No, I'll go when peace returns to the forest. I wonder if the statue will smile at me too. Thanks so much. Wish you well in all your endeavors. Forest Guardian Part 2 completed. Alright, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure that was officially complete. How many quests do we have left? I think we're missing... up cards. Elixirs. Minerals that can be found only in the inner sanctums. Okay, so that one's gonna take a while. Okay, so we're not missing too much. Let me see. I'll let you know when I finish it in 3 months. Oh, wait, let me see. Playing Azure right now, so I don't know where that'll stand. But yeah. I think you'll like Azure. It's just, for me, it might not be #1. That's just the thing that I've noticed, is that, like, a lot of people put Azure, like, super high up at the top, and I'm like... I'm probably gonna be one of those crazy people that puts FC pretty high up there, you know? That's gonna be my list, most likely. It's like, FC is gonna be, like, in the middle, and people are gonna be like, what? It's not at the bottom. I'm like, listen, it's my list. Shut up. Shut up, I don't care. God. It's just how it is. Liking it a lot, but I'm also biased. Yeah. I mean, Crossbell's great. Crossbell is still great. Just don't talk to me about Ellie. Please don't talk to me about Ellie. Please don't ask me on Twitter. I'd rather stay quiet. There are some things I just don't want to say on Twitter. Oh, fuck. Goat Keto Pete Kiseki SSS Plus tier. On something reporting you on Twitter for harassment. Talk about Ellie. It's not that bad. It's just... I joke often, even when I was playing 1 and 2, I was just like, man, if I had to pick my least favorite character, as far as, like, main characters go, it is Ellie, only because, she's fine, you know, she's a healer, she works, but when it comes to character development, I am sorely disappointed. I've said it, you know, sometimes on streams when I have to, like, sometimes when I have to mention the worst, right? Like, Ellie is, like, the lowest bar for me. It's like, you're gonna be one of the main 4, and, just, why don't you have more development that I appreciate, you know? She's just kind of there. Aside from, you know, Zero when they have to establish their characters a bit. But it's like, we joked about Elliot, but it's kind of like that too, where it's like, oh, okay, you're just not getting anything else for development after this, are you? Right? I get something. Which is on Edge Spires and get such there. Yes! Yes! I hope that doesn't sound terrible on the mic with the compressor, but I'm like, yes, that's exactly my point. Fuck. She had her shit in, like, chapter 1, and then it's just nothing. I'm like, please. I already got spoiled that they show up in, like, 3 and 4, but I'm like, please. I want to like this character. But you're not doing anything. God. Drives me insane. I'm like, why do people love her so much? Fuck. So that's where I'm at. You know? God. I'm just like, give me reasons to actually like you. I guess we'll walk over there a little bit. Prologue, and I already like her a million times more than Ellie. Yes, that's the other thing too. In Azure, like, other characters get more screen time than Ellie, and they're not even the main characters. Noelle is a better character than Ellie, and she's not one of the main 4. That's bad. That's really bad. You cannot tell me that's acceptable. Or, like, how to put it? It is acceptable, right? The game goes on. But you cannot tell me that a side character should have more screen time than someone who's supposed to be one of the main 4. Like, that's just not good. Unless it's like the villain or something, right? Maybe like a villain would have like a lot of like character development. It's like, that makes sense. You see him a lot in like the story, but it's like, it's weird, man. It's weird. Like, she just doesn't make sense to me. So like, sometimes on Twitter I'd see someone that's like an Ellie fan, and I'm like, okay, you're still a Trails fan. Let me shut up and just not say anything before I make this. You know, I don't want to argue on Twitter all day. Like, if anything, it's just that feeling of like, I want to understand, please. I'm like, I want what you're having. I really do. Right? It's that weird feeling where it's like you want to understand, but you just don't. I couldn't even see what that attack was. It was so brief. Oh, it's like, shit, what's the thing that Strider has in the Versus games? Oh, I forget it. So you probably know what I'm talking about. Reminds me of those, like, fighting game supers where it's just, like, an install for a little bit. Tournaments in chat. Not for prologue? Okay, yeah. Y'all get distracted by your boobs. Simps are like, she pretty, big boobs. Cooper. I'm like, but Risha's there, and she has... God. I don't even understand it there, because Risha has better development. Fuck! There's nothing! If it's for that reason, there's Risha. She's a better character. Oh, God. I still can't defend it with that. Blow Wazzy, blow Ellie out of the line. Absolutely! I love them both way more. In one game, Ellie had 2. God. That's right, and so, yeah, you know what super I'm talking about. He has those, like, weird, like, machine parts, like, rotating around him. Gonna laugh so hard, what's up? But yeah, that's why I choose not to say anything about Ellie. Some people would understand, but others would be like, how could you? Right? I'm like, I love Tio, I love Randy. Lloyd's pretty alright. Not my favorite. He's not best stealth. Doesn't have to be, but it's not to my taste, right? But I love Randy and Tio. Noelle, Wazzy, Risha, like, it's a fucking solid cast and crossbow. It's just... Don't talk to me about Ellie. Ouroboros, fucking hell. That's even more funnier considering Capcom does Resident Evil as well. I guess they just really like that term. Aside, like, oh, okay, guess your character design and better development mean nothing when Ellie has so many Sims. Yeah. I'm like, man. And I'm like, listen, I get it too. I'm a guy. I'm all for the curves, but I'm playing a JRPG for hundreds of hours. That shit fades away over time, right? I need more than that, man. I could look at a fucking JPEG. You know? Like, come on, bro. Here's where he's gonna have to coin cook, Ellie. Keep waiting for it, but I don't care. I love you for it. Thank you. Thank you. Truly. Oh, man. Let me get moving here, though. Don't want to get too distracted. This is like the one weird part with these 7-2 is that for some reason when you're revisiting these places, they have the weak enemies combined with the stronger ones, and it's a weird mix. Because the other enemies do not scale. Mega design on Redbubble. Would you buy it? Depends on what the design is, but most likely, yeah. Most likely. That's like an 80% chance. Just to spite people. I'm like, I remember, like, I think it was Soul or somebody else, like, made the joke. It's like, okay, but do you hate Josette more than Ellie? And it's like, no, I still hate Ellie more, because Ellie's the main 4. Josette's a side character. I'm not crazy about her, but Josette has more development than Ellie so far, and that's kind of, you know, just, that's kind of a yikes. I'm just like, man, that really is hitting me. I guess we're just going. Yeah, I think we're... Oh, is it a cutscene? Yeah, I think all these sanctums happen when, you enter the statue. Headed to the Flame Shrine? Marketing the right way by appealing to the common cause of Kelly, yes. Oh, man. Although, now I'm trying to think. If it was Redbubble, would I buy it as a mug, or would I buy it as a shirt? That's a good question. I probably wouldn't hang it up on my wall, because everybody would ask, so I probably wouldn't, like, ask for a print. But the question I'm thinking of right now is, like, would it be a mug, or would it be a shirt? That's the real question. It's very well, leave the navigation to me. Kugeli mask. Man. Who knows? How much time, so please follow my lead. Oh my goodness, what time is it right now? Oh, 9:38. We still got a good amount of time. I'm not sure if we'll have time to finish the Sanctum. I might have to stop prematurely. I'd love to keep streaming more, but it's Tuesday. Tuesday and Thursdays when I do the One Piece sessions with my friends at like 11 p.m. Eastern, so it's a commitment. I have been enjoying that so far, though. I know it's not to everybody's taste, but it's got the same world-building appeal of Trails, so I'm really liking it so far. Like, the setup and payoff for some of those arcs is really nice. If you get into it, you know. I'm still only, like, what, halfway through. God, that shit's a fucking mountain, though. It's really not easy to get into One Piece. Hug Ellie will protect you from coronavirus. Damn. It's a hell of a marketing stunt you got there, Livy. Dope, because I would drink the tears of Ellie Sims. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like a mug, too. I'm like, it just works too good. God. Let me save here just in case. So what's the deal with this Sanctum? I need that now. Oh, man. Flame Altar. So this is the way to the Flame Dragon Sanctum, huh? Feel a strange but familiar presence nearby. Mustafa, you're up? No need to worry. Fulfill my duty. Adol, I assume you're prepared, no? Debatable. Adol's like, my hair is fire red. I'm born for this. I'm in my element. Thou is an eternal light, giveth life upon all things. Without thee, no life could be. Now I'm just imagining Adol just, like, putting his hair into the fucking magma, and that's how it became that red in the first place. He was born by it. Adol's already lit. Oh, man. I mean, looks pretty good. Raw, this drum beat, though, I'm here for it. Super down. Magma shampoo, yes. This is a flame sanctum, huh? Gotta say, I'm impressed. Great flame dragon is here. Must proceed with caution. Let us not tarry. Terry Bogard. I think this is like the first time I've heard term Terry though. What is that sound effect? Oh, it's anger. It sounds like just a stock generic sound effect. Excuse me? Get down from there, you bitch! What is going on, man? There has not been an East game where I have not encountered a bug, I think, so far playing. There's always something, man. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? It really just got launched to the point where it can't go back down to the ground. Oh, my goodness. Is it just stuck in that loop? It's just stuck in that loop forever. Yo, can somebody please clip that shit? For the future, I will make a 2021 compilation. Also, Adol's got hops there. I don't know what happened. Doesn't even need the full context. Just please clip it now so I know in the future. I can look it up in part 9. That's just dumb. Oh shit. Fucking orange jello. Was it? Wait, which one? Oh, this one. Open that shit. Thanks, Soul. God. I'm like, what the fuck? God, some of these mining spots just remind me of Monster Hunter. Oh, wait a minute, this reminds me though. Oh shit, I forgot it's the fucking Dunk Super. I love that one. Yo, these strings, son, I love it. Let me double check something though. Change Helm Splitter to Flash Lance. What is Flash Lance? It's a bit of a downgrade, but okay. It's worth it to learn the skill, I suppose. MH4 revives, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, Livy, do you play Monster Hunter? I feel like I get deja vu asking that. I feel like I must have asked you that before. Somewhere. Oh shit. Wait. Wait, what? Oh wait, it was the enemy damaging me. Oh, there's spikes. Sorry, I was like, I'm trying to understand what's going on here. Okay. We'll deal with that shit. Is there any point to going over there? Well, there's this. Hold on. I do. Been playing since Image Freedom, PSP. Skipped N3 though, so I went from Freedom Unite straight to For You. Okay, cool. So we're kind of similar, except for that first part. So I started with 3 Ultimate, then went back to play Freedom Unite a little bit when I got a PS Vita, and realized there were barely any games, but I wanted to play that one, because I think I got it free on PS Plus forever ago. I checked it out a little bit, and it was pretty fun, despite, you know, going backwards. But, yeah, I played 3U, then I went to 4U. 4U's where it's like, oh, I really love Monster Hunter now. And, I'm fucking stoked for Rise. I wish it was on PC, obviously, but I will not wait on Monster Hunter. At least for me, I love that series too much. Play it all the time with Shin and my friends, and I'm just like, it's so good. It's like one of my favorite multiplayer games, period. I look forward to a new Monster Hunter game every time. Except for World. I kind of fell off of World and Iceborne a little bit because of the Clutch Claw. But that wire bug mechanic in Rise is, it's like the secret sauce. It's not required like the Clutch Claw was in Iceborne, which kind of ruined the pacing of a lot of fights. It just gives more mobility options. It's fantastic. It's a great new addition. 4U's my favorite. Yeah, 4U's solid. The only thing I still am waiting for Monster Hunter to nail for me personally is the post-game. The post-game, once you get to like G-Rank and stuff, is not good. It's like leveling up a monster fight like over and over again, or like, I don't know. It gets to be like tedious more than like the fun gameplay loop. When you try to do like post-game stuff. That's not, you know, building an armor set, but sometimes it gets a little bit too tedious for my liking. Whoa, sorry. So wait, is Geist bad for this guy? Or is moves stop? Fine, I'm trying to understand. I'm getting some overlapping feedback. Okay, no, Mustafa's fine. It's just, I think it's Geist. Oh my god, that spin. Love a good spin. I think I'm gonna have to wait, because people who want in on Rise with me with PC. Super don't like Switch. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I like the Switch, but I still want a Switch Pro. But for me, ever since I got the PC last year, though, that's where I prefer to play, you know, any game. If it's on PC, I will go there now. Like, it's really funny how, like, once I get my first PC, I'm like, I'm not going back unless I have to. It's sad, I love Monster Hunter too much, but if I had the choice between both of them on day one, it's like, oh, you know, PC free, but who knows when the PC port will get announced. At the very least, I'm hoping that, like, it'd be really nice if they could just do frickin' cross-save, you know? But I doubt it, because I know they didn't do it with World, so it's like, damn it, why can't you guys just do cross-save, please? It'd be the way to fix that for early adopters and then just wanting to go to the better platform. Or at least I consider PC the better platform. You know? But I have too many friends that play Monster Hunter, so it's like I know they're going to be there for Switch. It is what it is. Woe is me. I have friends who are into the thing I like, so I want to play with them. Cry me a river, Marcos. Okay, so we can go this way safely. Did it run like garbage? Barely gets Rise to 720p and that's sad? Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, for handheld sensibilities, it's fine, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, fucking need a Switch Pro. Come on, Nintendo. Like, the portability is nice, but it's just like, there's better chipsets out there. There has to be. That's the thing with Nintendo that frustrates me a little bit. The games are great, right? But when it comes to hardware, you know, I understand the mentality of like being a bit behind the curve, so it's more affordable to make these things, but I still think they need a better balance, you know? Are they all bad? Oh, I see. It's because Adol still has... I thought he, What type would it be? Oh, man, but you'd be losing out on, like, 40 attack, so... But I guess losing out on... Gosh. I wish I knew the map. Does anybody know how much, like, a bad attack reduces damage? Because I'm just wondering if the decline in, like, 40 strength is worth it compared to, like, suffering with bad attack penalty. I guess I'll find out. We'll switch him for now. It's always a weird part when you don't know, like, the map behind these things for scaling. I'll get back to that in a sec, though. Oh god, they're attacking different enemies, though. Yo, that shit's fun. Oh my god, playing Mustafa, though, reminds me... I'm excited to play Rise 2, because I usually play Charge Blade. But I want to branch out and learn Longsword and Hammer. Hammer was very fun in the Rise demo. Because I didn't play them in the world, so I didn't know what they changed. Hammer's fun as shit. There's just something so satisfying about the knockout, you know? It's just simple, but satisfying. Chugblade, bro? Yes. BRB. Cool. Back to chat, though. World was okay. Guess I fell off hard, not gonna lie. Played on PS4 on release and dropped it. Trying to get on PC, not build my PC, but it runs poorly on my 1050 Ti. It was a gift from Scott to get me going with my build. An upgrade soon. Waiting until I get a new GPU to really get into the medium world. Yeah, that'd be for the best. Need to push it a little more. I wish the dock could actually make Switch games look better. Having a docked mini GPU enhancer on the piece of plastic, so the games can at least run 1080p 60 constantly when docked. 120p undocked, so it should be work for me, yeah. That's, God, there is some upscaling, but it's not nearly as good as you would want it to be, like what you said. Like, I'm not even asking for 4K. It's just like Livy says, it's like, I just want 1080p 60 no matter what, right? The games don't have to be graphically intensive, but it's like 1080p 60, please, right? I don't need them to be on PS5 levels. That's not what anybody wants, but I'd like a crisp image, you know? Even the fucking Switch, like, UI menu, I'm just like, why does it look like so low quality, or low res? When you put that up on, like, larger displays, it does not look good. I still like my Switch, though, don't get it twisted. It's just... I'm left wanting. I think a lot of people are the same way. A lot of Switch owners are practically begging Nintendo for a Switch port right now that the next gen has shown up. Also, did I check Ours have been overclocking Shadow Switch for a better performance. Yeah. I saw Digital Foundry did a... I think they did a video on it last year. Which was cool, but... Yeah. Even then, the results weren't, like, super groundbreaking. But it'd be nice, yeah, if we could just get that at least. I understand the risk of, like, overclocking and overheating if you play for long sessions, but... Man, it's unfortunate. Oh, Spark Pound is not fully upgraded. Flash Lance needs some work, too. Okay, keep it in mind. I don't wonder though, Spark Pound is pretty expensive. Yo, why does that look like a 3-hit? Is that a 3-hit super? Who knows what they will do? Pretty much. Like, I never expect it to be, you know, better than the other systems that I have. It's just... there's a minimum bar I want the Switch to reach, you know. But Ring Fit is dope, right? There are still really good exclusives on that system. Finally changing the color of the main Switch after so many years. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, dude. All they did was change the dog. I feel like I'm asking, whenever I do the flash, I feel like Geist is like, is he just Glitch City when he like launches enemies up like crazy? Am I just asking for it? And the main unit? Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, like they usually would like change, I thought there was one that had a different colored dog already. Am I crazy? Maybe. I forget. I thought it was New Horizons, but I might be wrong. Okay. Well, regardless, I'm not spending money on it, so it don't affect me. But yeah, the Joy-Cons, yeah. That's still a corpse in midair. I'm worried about playing with Geist right now. I'm very afraid. I hope the game doesn't collapse. It's like, sir, we're trying, but we're suffering. Let's see. I was wondering if you could equip that instead of Earthquake for a sec. Let me see. Do I want to rather keep the Flash Lance? Yeah, I think I like this so far. The sequel to Heel Ring, yes. Spark Pound is pretty good. I think I'll keep that one. I'm not sure about Provoke. Yeah, I think we'll keep him as he is as well. These are good too. You got a good mix of AoE and like a nice multi-hit attacks here. Unless there's one that's like better, I'm not sure. Most of these are like on the higher end, so ain't bad. Oh, thank God though, there's a loading screen, but this map makes way more sense than the other Sanctum. Wait, let me see. Oh, I could have gone... Did I check that left path? There's a lot of branching paths here. Oh, hold on, let me backtrack. This song is so damning, it's really nice. That reminds me of, how was it? Let's remember the context of the conversation. Oh, I think Alcadius was telling me last session how he was playing Yakuza 7, and he said that, you know, whenever you do get around to it, if you do like the combat, you should play the Dragon Quest games. And I just offhand said, it's like, I'm sure I'll like the Dragon Quest games, but I wish the music was better. And he kind of went like, what? That's crazy, bro. Dragon Quest is really good music. But I'm like, when it comes to me just playing Falcom right now, I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. My preference, Falcom's got it. Falcom absolutely has my musical preference, right? Dope-ass drum beats, like I'm a sucker for percussion, and they do it every time. Fucking bangers. I'm like, sorry, fam. Very traditional, yeah. Like, I'm sure it's good, but I know it will not be to my taste, is pretty much what I told him. It's like, I'm sure it's good, but, you know, Falcom's got it for me. Seriously, so traditional, yeah. Like, I'm sure I'd enjoy it, but I'm, like, I was just talking strictly about music. Obviously, I haven't played a Dragon Quest game. Well, I mean, I did play a little bit of Dragon Quest V when I was on vacation in, like, Florida a while back. But I don't think I played nearly enough to get sold. I think I played for... It's kind of the sad part about JRPGs, right? I played for, like, what must have been, like, over 5 hours. But it wasn't really fun. It was very generic. I'm sorry. I'll just say it was very generic. But that's kind of the problem with JRPGs. It's like, oh man, you gotta play till like hour 30 and then it gets really good. And I'm like, can it just be good right off the bat? Like, I'm all aware of Trails having slow burns and stuff, but it's like I was still enjoying it for the music and the charm, and the sprites too were already charming for me. Shoutouts to Eltef on Twitter. He did a really funny, like, well, it was like more of his like achievement art, and he did one with like Golden Sun with like crossbow pass, and I told him on Twitter, I was like, dude, this is so sick, because when I played FC, that was like the first game that I was reminded of when I saw those sprites. So seeing that shit was fucking beautiful to see it come full circle. And apparently he thought the same too, right? When he played FC, he's like, I vibe with this. Looks like Golden Sun. You know, but I'm like, that's like a few hours in, just like good first impressions playing Sky FC. Which everybody loves to downplay for some reason. He's just to play Dragon Quest before Yakuza 7. Oh, no. He wasn't saying that beforehand. I was just telling him that, like, you know, I know I'll like Yakuza 7 a lot more than probably the other ones gameplay-wise because it's turn-based and it looks faster. You know, like the fights go by faster with a turn-based system, it seems like. But he was saying that, you know, you should check out the Dragon Quest games because it's inspired. The combat is inspired by Dragon Quest, right? That was more so the intent. I don't think he was saying that it had to be first. Just, I guess, if you wanted perspective. I'll go back, Livy. We were randomly talking about Dragon Quest. But, I guess in response to what you were saying previously, though, Livy, I do agree that, yeah, the dock needs to be better. Honestly, even if the Switch Pro, if it's mainly like the Switch dock doing the heavy lifting, that's fine. I would still like Handheld to be a little better, of course, you know, but it's like, the dock is what, like you said, disappoints me as well. I at least want 1080p 60. I ain't even asking for 4K. Although I think NVIDIA has something, I'm not really versed in the PC tech stuff, but I think there's something called DLSS. I might have even butchered those letters. But apparently there's like some smart upscaling that is used in a lot of like modern things recently for PC. So it'd be nice if the Switch could get that, because I know the chip is an NVIDIA set. So if the Switch could get that, it would do magic. Not magic, but, you know, it would do wonders. Like, if we could get some, like, proper, like, AI learning, like, upscaling, you know, that kind of smooths it out or makes it, you know, look better, without having to just be raw horsepower, the Switch would benefit greatly from that. Because I've heard it works pretty good. I don't know if it's, like, AI or machine learning or, like, what it is. Like I said, I'm not really versed in it. But I do know it's a fantastic, like, cost-effective, method of upscaling that works really well for what people have messed with in PC specs. But I'm just, you know, I don't know the full details of that. I'm not informed. Banger console because we're the only ones running NVIDIA GPUs instead of everyone else using AMD. Yeah. Hopefully if the Switch Pro does come out, you know, it'll have NVIDIA's, like, latest tech, because some of that stuff is really good. So we'll see. Because, yeah, for me, if I want to play the best quality, you know, I'll go on PC, but just 1080p 60 consistently, that's all I want. You know? 4K 30 would be nice, but it's like I'm not holding my breath for that if the Switch Pro does come out. That's just the bar for me, though. I just want those things to work. But I do like Nintendo's games to not say no. Although, I say that, and I gotta clarify, I only like Nintendo's games, because so far as a business, they've been shooting themselves in the foot. God, it's so awkward to be a Nintendo fan. It really is. Or not even a fan, you know, just like, liking their games is frustrating. Never whine about Switch Pro anymore? Yeah, like, that's it. That's the bar, right? We're not asking for much. I totally get it, Libby. Whoa. I was confused because it all was floating in midair. And the terrible latest company, yeah. I feel bad for the devs that are actually making the great games, and they just have to deal with this corporate PR nonsense, right? It's like, please just put out good games and shut up and don't do anything dumb. That's it. Oh, Nintendo. So where am I? This is a completely different region. I'll figure this out. This is a pretty big Sanctum in. Disney Vault in a whole new way, yeah. That's what everybody wanted. Oh, and I guess with the PC though, yeah, you know, it's a shame that it was only a 1050 Ti, but that is really nice of Scott to help you with that. It always helps to have a friend who's like very well versed in PCs. Which tangentially related to Monster Hunter, I have my friend Shin, who hopefully you'll see around when I stream Monster Hunter Rise. I've been with that, like, we actually met through Monster Hunter 4U, through another friend, and we've been friends ever since, but he's like, he's the go-to guy I go to when it's like, hey, listen, man, you know the PC tech specs and, like, monitors, and, like, I don't know a thing, so I'm like, listen, I gotta consult with you if I'm buying something. If it's like a monitor or, like, you know, PC parts or something, it's like, I gotta go to you every time. But the card that I have right now is a 2070 Super, and it's pretty good for someone like me who doesn't have a 4K display or TVs, and I'm not really in a rush for that. I can do 1080p 60 with most games, no problem. But at this point, though, you're better off probably getting, like, you know, one of the 30 lines, because they're more affordable. I plan on upgrading at some point myself, too, but probably when, like, a 3080 Ti is out. Because if I want to upgrade, it'll be, like... I'm a guy who likes to upgrade and make sure I don't have to deal with that shit for at least 5 years, right? I won't upgrade my phone until that thing dies. Like, either the chip stops working or, like, the game just stops functioning. And then I'll upgrade. I'm one of those people. But cool that, you know, he helped you out with that, too. But I do agree, World I did enjoy, but it's like, after Iceborne's, like, main content, I was like, I have no drive to keep playing, because the Clutch Claw for me mechanically just kind of soured it. Hopefully it doesn't for you, but for me, I didn't like how it disrupted the pace of combat. If you ever get around to it. That is the one nice thing about waiting for Rise, if it ever does come on PC, is that you do still have time to play World. The World is still very fun. I need to remember to switch to $8 Geist. I'm very stubborn, thinking like, no, I gotta play this stuff, and it's like, listen, bro, you're not dealing damage. You ain't hot shit, especially when he doesn't have his better weapon yet. We need to fix that. Oh wait, I just went backwards. Sick. I did it on time. It is 10:11. You still got time. Like at 3060. Just announced those starting at 320. Need 1080p 60 when we current monitor. Yeah. 1440p upgrade down the line. No hurry for 4K. Yeah, you're just like me. The only reason I want to get like a 3080 or a 3080 Ti is just so I don't have to worry about it for a good while. That's the only reason I'd like dip into that. I just want to set it and forget it, you know, for a good while. But yeah, I saw the 3060 announcement, and I'm like, man, that's dope. That's like the most exciting part. I was like, man, I know I'm late to PC gaming, but NVIDIA's new cards, if you can get them, I still hate they need to fix those damn bots. But if you can get them, they've never been more affordable. It's incredible. Like, for the price, but it's just... Please let us buy it. Like, please. God. It's so frustrating. It is gonna last long. It is crazy value for price. Yeah, I was like, this is insane. Like, I didn't have your perspective since I never went and, like, you know, looked up PC parts much, but, like, Shin was telling me even, like, a 2080 Ti or something. I was like, this shit's expensive when it came out. But then comparing it to, like, when the new 30 line came out, I'm like, that's nuts. I'm probably meant to just dodge through these guys, I know, but I figure they drop, like, decent experience. Speaking of... I could probably put the ring on Geist for the EXP, but I'll worry about that later. Really awkward to fight in there when, like, certain attacks move you in. Is this quicksand? What am I looking at? What is this effect? Can somebody please tell me what that effect is? What am I looking at? I don't know what that is. Is it just water? That looks so weird. Abstract art. Yes. I'm assuming I don't want to fall down there. It's gonna take a wild guess. Did I check that small corner? Let me double check that while the enemies are gone. Look, anything this good for a few gens, I feel. Take advantage of it? Absolutely, yeah. Drink it, fam? No. I don't want to drink it. Oh. Is there a chest over there or something? God, that effect. Might just drop it to lower level, so maybe it is quicksand. Yeah, I'm like... I'm all for, like, the low poly stuff, and I can make it out. That's, like, the first one where I'm like... What am I looking at? Yeah, it looks like it does. Oh, you can just drop down. You can just not care. Oh! Okay, I guess you should go down then. I didn't notice, yeah, it's connected. So the question is there anything down here, or is it just punishment for falling down? Right, it's like I'm deliberately falling down here. I hope it's worth my time. There's nothing here. Cool. I'm glad I did it. I'm really glad. I hate when games do that. Hits later, bro. Yeah, have a good one, Phil. Have a good one, too. Bye-bye. I like that. Little twist on the bye-bye. Holy shit, the guys just do like... Or was that Adolf? I think I saw somebody do the frickin' Monado Buster. God. Everyone's a pinata. That's like the one thing I love about Origin 2. Just like... Everything about its sound design, man. I'm just like, the enemies are just pinatas. And they don't take nearly as long to kill as these guys do, like... Ooh. The pacing in East Origin is perfect. Aside from maybe if you rush a level too much, and then you hit a hard wall where it's like next area enemies will just fuck you up. Combat is perfect? Absolutely agree. Because you can do a jump slash and like master that to get like a lot of stun, but it's very fast. I love East Origin. Maybe once I get good at video editing, I can just have a gush session of East Origin and just talk about why I love that game so much. That'd be cool, right? That's kind of why I'm looking forward to making YouTube stuff. It's like, I just want to talk about these games and not have these opinions only stuck to Twitch. I want to just put myself out there a bit more. Even for people on Twitter, because I know not everybody can tune into these streams, right? Understandably so. And I'm not going to ask someone to, like, check back on, like, 4-hour sessions of Cold Steel 3 to see what I think about this one scene or this one thing. I'm like, no. If you want people to hear your thoughts, you should probably try to put it out there in a more convenient way. Even if it means more work for me. It's nice to have video editing as a skill to learn. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, there are certain skills where it's like, you feel like you just know them and you're done, but... kind of like drawing or art in general. It's like, it's kind of nice to like learn skills that are ever evolving. You can never settle once you start with those, right? There's always something to improve, always something to learn. Like nowadays when I watch YouTube videos, I just look at their editing to try to understand what people do. They use blurred backgrounds here, or they like jump cut or like do transitions. I'm like, at what point do they consider using text on screen? Do they cut out the music, or do they keep it going in the transitions with text, right? Like, all these little things, and now I'm just like, I gotta actually study this. Which one was Dominator? Oh yeah, stabby stabby. I love that stuff. Alright, cool. So there was nothing down there. I've wasted my time. Ooh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I'm assuming that's for Mustafa. Let's go, man. Dragon Blaze is pretty good. Nice. We'll keep Spark Pounds. Maybe Ignis Blaze? Ignis Blaze is kind of okay. Oh wait, but I gotta switch these anyway, so...
Let's go!
Whoa, Flame does some damage. But we got leveled up, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. East Origin's a little strict on what level it wants it to be. Go through levels normally instead of brushing through, it's better smooth. Yeah. Which, I was taking my time, but I think it was, only when I went from the... Sorry, I forget the names. The fire dungeon, I think, going to the desert one. or vice versa. It's been a while. That's the only time I experienced a point where I was like, okay, I gotta go back and grind. I'm getting fucked up. I do not belong here. Oh my god, that does damage, son. That does big boy damage. Fucking raw. Good shit. I appreciate the art of good video editing, man. Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't want to fall into that trap of being a perfectionist. I just want to put something out every month at least. That's my goal. So, first video might have, you know, a lot of jump cuts, not a lot of crazy editing, but over time I'll learn stuff, but it's perfectly fine to just start off with the basics, you know? Gotta start somewhere. Because that's the problem that a lot of YouTubers fall into, or like when they start, is that like, they want to be ready, and that's a mentality problem, in my opinion, that a lot of people have, and I kind of have it too. It's stopped me from starting a lot of things because you want to nail it on the first go, but the thing is, you are much better learning from failure than trying to predict this shit, right? That goes for anything. You are better off putting it out there and learning what to improve on afterwards. In my opinion. That's really worked for me in the past. It's, what do they call it? Trial by fire? Which I guess is kind of fitting for the Sanctum we're in, but I think that works way better. You learn faster that way. If you can pick up on what you did wrong or what you need to improve on. If not, then I guess you're better off doing a lot more research, but for me, that works better. Let's see. Are we accidentally going to, like, the main path? For the boss fight, maybe. Sand Dungeon, East Origin. Places, to be honest, low point. Yeah. Still feel it's a leg above most other dungeons than other games. Yeah, because, like, even in East Origin, if there was, like, a section I wasn't super crazy about, it was short. And the combat was so fun that I didn't even care, right? There are just some games where it's like, I'm enjoying the gameplay loop so much that you could put me in any setting, right? It's still going to be fun, it's going to be fast, and it's not going to waste my time. The pacing in East Origin all throughout, even if there's a section that I don't like, is still good. It's maybe, like, a few rooms at most. Probably not even 5 from my memory, right? It usually doesn't drag out a section. It's just constant. You're at such a good clip. God. I guess E7 has become, this session has just become, man, I love East Origin. Sorry. Not sorry. Feel that? You always find something new, something you want to learn, do better? Yeah. Good editing enhances experience. Most people don't actively notice it until it's lacking? Yes. That's why it's like, it's good for me to like watch videos now from a ton of different channels and just get some perspective and being like, okay, they use this here. And try to take a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of column C, you know, whatever I think, you know, seems nice. Same thing goes with audio editing as well, right? It's not just video. Sometimes audio for like little jokes or effects or like, you know, like you would cut out like the background music for a sec while you're like doing narration, for example, to really drive the point home, for example. When you want to make something dramatic, I guess. E7 should get better designed dungeons and bosses. I mean, yeah, to some extent, but I have the most grievances with it. I think I'm gonna be like that too, Livy. I think I'm gonna be like that too. What am I looking at? Hey Livy, you ever played Shadow of the Colossus? I'm just thinking of that shit when I look at this. I'm thinking of like the spiral stairs near the beginning of the game. Oh shit, is this the boss fight? Oh fuck, I actually went into the boss fight. I wasn't sure because there were like 2 split paths. I just went into the... you hate to see it, right? It's like 3 choices. You went down the story path, my dude. I think we can still manage. As long as we got the weapon. Have fun, not the boss. Oh! Yo, this shit... Livy, I told Soul this the first time, like, the board fight happened. This is just fucking Ridley's theme from Metroid. It fucks me up whenever I hear this track. I'm like, it's just Ridley's theme from Metroid. Christ. I think we're at lunch. Don't have time for this. Let's just make a break for it. Assuming you've heard that track, I'm like, it just has that melody. God, it's so funny. I guess we'll just keep going. Oh shit. Did not. We're fucked. We're super fucked. Oh my. No. We can't get out of here, man. We're dead. We're super dead. Oh shit. Okay, let's not roll. Whoa. Camera pan actually has a limit with the magma. Fucking shit. Oh, that's what I miss. There's a chest here, don't miss it. It'd be locked out of it otherwise. Tired Falcom intern tasked composing villain tracks. Got tired and stole one off of Metroid. Honestly, you can't tell me it's not a chest here. I'm assuming when I go all the way up, or like, you know, as I climb up there'll be a chest. I'll keep it in mind. It's not really hard to see, is it? Because if it's hard to see, that's just dickish. Okay, yeah. I was wondering if we could, like, hit it, but no, you just gotta keep running. Oh, shit. That's real fair, game. Oh, that's real fair. Okay. You can't keep up. It's literally impossible. You can't, you don't, there is no grace period. You're fucked. You're fucked. Hold on, do I have... No, that's probably why. That's probably why. That might help. Maybe? We'll see if that's, like, what we needed. Holy shit, is it me or is it going up way faster? I also forgot to check, my bad. God, I'm usually not bad at these, like, escape sequences, but when it comes to, like, having to deal with these obstacles, I'm like, oh god. Gotta be careful. Those spikes are just deliberately there to fuck me. Oh my god. Oh no, they tricked me. I thought you'd always want to be on the top half. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. What's over there? Oof. Oh man. I blame my years of playing Sonic games, or the classic ones a little bit, where it always trains me to go up the top half instead. Damn it. I think a lot of games teach you that, though, when I think about it. Right? Usually top half is better because you have a risk of falling down to the bottom half. Got me good, though. That's a pretty sick looking shot. Just book it, don't attack enemies. Switch off of Mustafa, maybe slow as fuck. It seems like they had the same speed when I messed with them. But, yeah, we made it. But god, those spikes, the knockback is insane for those. Feels strange but familiar presence. Alright, wait. Does this mean that I'm fucked from, like, going backwards? Can I still go back and get those chests after this, Livy? I guess I just can't go back into that room. That's, like, the only missable. I could probably just, like, fast travel. Alright, what's going on here? God, I love how this place looks. we got... Also, how we doing on time? Oh, it's 10:30. We're still doing alright. That is the one thing. You know, E7 still has a pretty good pacing when it comes to dungeons. I do appreciate that about Falcom games. I'm sure there's some exceptions to the ones that I've played, but it's like, even Trails games, like, the dungeons don't get, like, tedious for me. Aside from, like, maybe one or two, if I look back and think about it, but it's like, usually they're pretty well paced. At least for me. I never feel like they, you know, get super tedious, because some other JRPGs I played, I'm like, why does this dungeon have to be 3 hours? Right? Not a fan. Or like, the Tales of series has like a really bad problem when it comes to like the final dungeon. It's like, it's the final dungeon, so it has to be stupidly long. I'm like, no. No, it doesn't. I expect it to be a little bit longer, but yeah, it's just, God. They don't usually overstay their welcome for me, to be honest. Yeah. I'm like, they're usually pretty well paced. I'm like, I remember when I played FC and I was like, oh my god, I can finish these dungeons in like about an hour. This is perfect, right? Like, I love the dungeon length. A lot. And it's nice to see that it's not just Trails, it's also Ys as well. I feel like they just understand dungeon pacing better than most other JRPG companies. Sent upon the birthing grounds of Allfire and Altago. I am of the 5 dragons. My name is Angubarl? Angubarl, I don't know. He who governs flame. Final ones? Usually not like 3 hours. Yeah. And that's the thing. I expect them to be longer, but they still don't gotta be stupidly long, right? That's the key. Final dungeons get some leeway, right? Like, you expect them to be, but let's ask him about the Wind of Destruction. It'll ask the voice how to stop the Wind of Destruction. Great Flame Dragon, what exactly is this Wind of Destruction? What must we do to stop it? Please enlighten us. Destined warrior, thou art fit to receive the power. Thou who wouldst stand against the wind of destruction. Hey, what's up? Is beautiful. Prove thou art able. Thy soul, thy body. Thou shalt have my power, whence I recognize thy worthiness of it. A test from the Great Flame Dragon. Alright, let's do this. Let's go. Love this track, by the way. I just love the really intense boss scenes. Very strong. Looks like you're doing pretty good damage, too. God, I do like these dragon fights a lot more, though, just because, at least from a personal perspective, they remind me of Monster Hunter fights a little bit. I like that. Hits the good spot of my brain. Ooh. Yeah, we are shredding this dude. Ooh. What's this gimmick? I couldn't even understand what was going on with that move. I guess it was like a big fuck you AoE, but I didn't... Visually, it didn't look like it was going to be that wide. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta be playing a little more carefully here. Holy shit. Wait, the tail has no hitbox? Oh, I thought I was gonna do, the AoE again. I got juggled. Oh, fuck. Okay, we got revives. It's fine. It's fine. I wish I didn't have to use revives, but we're here. Come on, bitch! Actually, we'll use one now. Just 100's fine. We don't really need to finish it with Mustafa, so... I think the AI is good about not dying when you're not controlling them, which is nice. Sometimes, there's been weird instances. God. I hate how I run into the tail swipe.
Let's go.
Man's holding on to 1 HP. I really hate how much damage that does. Alright, we're doing an AoE heal. Fuck it. That move is just really awkward for me. Not that. Yo, why did that shit look like an intentional speedrun strat, or like the weird shit you see in menus from speedrunners? I'm like, no, does not make it better. Nope, mistime that. Oh no. Ooh. The hitboxes are, something, man. You know what? Let's do 200, and if not, I'll go for that 1,000. Fuck it. I knew you would. Get out of here, let's go! It was a little sloppy, but that final hit's pretty dope. I'll take that. Oh, man. They can't die if they're AI. Well, there was one instance, Livy, where they did, which is really weird. But it was probably a bug. That's why I only said, like, sometimes. Just for some reason it just happened to me, and I don't know why. But, let me see. Dragon fights are all super unique. Yeah, I like them. Really, really like them. That one was just a little rough because I kept running into its attacks, but... Again, kind of like Monster Hunter. I eat shit probably the first time I go back into Rise, no doubt, until I get used to them again. I like Monster Hunter. I've never said I was great at Monster Hunter, right? I ain't one of those people doing, like, the frickin' time attack tourneys and shit. Shin's actually done those. Like, Shin also does, like, the naked hunts with, like, no armor on. I'm like, dude, I ain't doing that. I'm just playing casual. And I'll like it. Let me see. Some be like, here, fight big dragon boss. Makes my monkey brain happy. Yes, exactly. Use it to your advantage. Swap around as you're about to die. I suck at Monster Hunter. I hate naked hunts. Yeah. It's not ideal for me. I'm usually like, I'll stick to one weapon. I'll play when I can. Especially this year, like I said, since I'm focusing on getting better at voice acting and learning video editing. It's like, I love Monster Hunter, but this is like gonna be the first time where I buy the game, and it's like, it's not gonna be, you know, something crazy. It's like a month of Monster Hunter Rise, or, you know, like super dedicated. It's not what I want to do with my time. I don't want to do, super long gaming sessions anymore. I love video games, but I want to balance my time better. You know, I want time for fun, but then time for productivity and other things, you know. It's all about balance. Trying to manage my time a little better in 2021. Grant thee my aid, thou shalt have the power of flame. It's lit. Although honestly, it's kind of it's kind of good that I missed those other branching paths and went straight for the boss, because I won't feel bad if we did, you know, we technically finished the Sanctum. How we doing on time? 10:40. So we can go back and check the other routes. We just got one more left, but I'll be doing that tomorrow. O descendants of those who beseech me here today. Oh, by the way, thanks for stopping by, Livy. It's been a good talk. I like talking with you. I feel like we're pretty sensible. We got a lot of same opinions. Feels good. Grant thee my protection. Stream's not over yet, though. Probably gonna be going for like a 15, 20 more minutes. My protection of the Flame Dragon was granted to Mustafa. Mustafa can now use Catastrophe as his extra skill. Warrior, Altago faceth an imminent end. Thou must visit my brethren and acquire their power forthwith. What is the difference between forthwith and forthright? I guess I'll Google that later. We're back. Looks like everyone's fine. Flame Dragon said, looks like it's true that the Wind of Destruction will bring about the end of Altago. I guess Yiskin legends weren't all nonsense after all. When the balance of Altago is completely destroyed, the land itself will follow suit. That was my interpretation. Five dragons are entities that sustain the very existence of Altago. Altago in turn is built upon the balance and harmony among the dragons. The balance is completely lost. It is not unreasonable to believe that Altago will be lost as well. With the power of the stone... Oh yeah, got another one of those dragon stones, right? From what the Great Flame Dragon said, there are going to be more too? Right. 5 dragons must each possess their own dragon stones. I'm guessing each dragon stone houses one of the 5 powers that created Altago. 5 dragons, 5 stones. Makes sense. Should have asked the Flame Dragon more about it. Adol, what should we do? Can we go back to the Grand Village? Do the cutscenes there, please? Oh, sure, we can do that, Livy. Wait, so should I actually pick this one? Really enjoy it. Don't be afraid to add me for any streams or anything. I'd love to check them out when able. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. That's just the first time anyone told me to add them when streams go live, so it's good. I actually was trying to I've noticed that's another thing too, by the way, Livy, that's like another important thing, is that like sometimes doing like live tweets is constantly kind of dilutes like your social media or like your Twitter. Kind of feels like people are like, you know, spamming that constantly, which I get. But there were videos that also explained if you are gonna do it, you should probably start doing them with an image. Because if it's just a generic like auto tweet, it's very easy for people to pass it and scroll by. But if it's with an image or media or something, people will notice that better. So I'm like, cool. There's again these like all these like subtle things that it's like nobody tells you, but you have to learn. And I'm like, Christ. But I guess we'll pick Return to Sagram before departure. I'm guessing this will be fine. Are you sure? Yeah, we should at least see how she's doing before we go. Worried about her too? I agree. Everyone is worried. Alright, thank you all for your concern. Let's go check up on Crucier. I think it's Crucier. I'm not sure. I'm sure she would appreciate an update as well. Gave my like, I'm more likely to stop when I'm scrolling through social media. Yeah, that's why I was like, cool, Levy showed up, so I think this is working. Really good to know. Cruci. Okay. I said Cruci first, but then like the guide said it was Crucier, and I'm like, wait, which is it? Silly guide. Silly guide. Oh, okay, that answers my question. I was like, wait, if there's a point of no return, how are we going to fast travel? But there's a midpoint. Cool. Cool. Let's save in case there's like a scripted fight or something. I don't know. Never know. Why'd I save twice? It's probably... I usually save more times than I need to. Bit of a problem. God, I saved so much on CS1. Or no, I saved so much on CS2 that I ended up looping... I had to, like, loop back and save over the original save files. It's just nice to have backups. I'm glad that there's so many save files you can do for these games, because... you never know, man. PC gaming's weird, so things could go wrong. We're fine. Oh wait, did you ever get a card we should turn in? Oh, cool. I'm glad I checked. Back to the pen. God, the low poly Picard just so cute. I want one as a plushie. Found one of my Picards. Thank you so much. And like, not even just a regular Picard, like, I would love a low poly Picard plushie, specifically. They have good energy. I'm still missing 4. Find any more Picards? Please bring them back to me. I'm just so worried about my babies. Picard pillow life size, God. I wish. That's like one thing where it's like some people might might not like the low poly animals in this game, but I love it. Look at that bird. Beautiful. We'll go check on her though. Last earthquake gave the whole desert quite the shakeup. Clouds of dust, monsters going on, bloodthirsty rampages. Or rampages, sorry. Things have taken a turn for the unsettling. Please, please. If only. Flame Dragon, will you not spare the life of sweet and gentle Krushi? If she dies, something in Mustafa's and Dryson's hearts will die too. I just know it. This is the wrong place. I forget where their house is. I think about it. Was there anything up here? I know this is like where the flame is. Nothing. I was just wondering. I think there was something for like a quest there. I saw on like the Steam guide. So that I whoops. Yeah, like I thought it was like, oh yeah, the main front one, right? Just like the other places. Nope. Where is it? Is it this one? It might be. Someone's concerned for the welfare of the elder sister Krushi. Forgot the way to his own house. No matter how much we train, we lack the ability to lay low the foe that threatens her. Oh, Livy, I was gonna say really quick as well, though. I guess because, like, I usually stream at, like, 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern, but, like, what time usually works for you to, like, watch these streams anyway? Because I know, like, I'm streaming in the evening now, but in the future might be the afternoon, so I'm just wondering, out of curiosity. Anyway, Krushi. Krushi, hang in there. Who's talking? What's the matter? What happened? What happened? Oh, Mustafa, thank goodness you're back. Krushi's having an attack? Oh god, don't tell me. Sorry, Mustafa. Evening usually before work. Technically working right now, but playing hooky since it's slow. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. I might keep into the evening. That is the nice part about balancing stuff. It's like, okay, I could either do my stuff in the afternoon or evening. I can swap them whenever I want. It's kind of nice. Don't think I can make it. Graveyard shift, so I sleep in the afternoon. Makes sense. Wait, are you EST or what time zone? Mustafa? Please make up with Dad? Oh god, when she's saying that though, don't tell me. That's my only concern. My only regrets. Right, Krushi. I'll talk with Father. I'll make amends with him, I swear it. So, please, don't give up. Thanks for everything. Mustafa, God. Fuck. Krushi? Krushi, wake up! No. This can't be happening. We're too late. Whoa, what? What the fuck? Adol, look! When Dragon's stone began emitting light. Stone reacting to something? She's of the other line of Sir Graham? Perhaps her life can be saved. Whoa, seriously? Other bloodlines have a very high affinity with dragon energy. Krushi's soul has not yet left her body. If we offer the power of the Dragon Stone to Krushi... Are you saying we can save her? Wait. Is this, forbidden? Sheriff, what you're saying is true. There's still one problem. We use the Dragon Stone here. How do we know for sure that its power won't be depleted permanently? That's a good point. If the stone loses its power, it may not be able to stop the wind of destruction. No. God. That's a really clever spin on the whole, like, you know, death fake-out, if you really have to consider the consequences like this. Adol, what should we do? Adol urged Mustafa to use the Dragon Stone on Krushi. Yeah, he would. Adol, you must be a fool. But I've never been more grateful to be in such company. Are you certain about this? I'm glad they didn't give a prompt for that, by the way. E7's given prompts, and I'm like, man, Adol wouldn't... like, at least for me, like, a prompt would imply hesitation, right? Maybe that's just, like, a me thing. So I'm like, Adol would do this, absolutely. You know? I'm glad there wasn't a prompt or some shit. Krushi, come back to me. If you leave me, I won't have anything worth fighting for anymore. So please, come back. Adol's nice goody two-shoes, yeah. But it's in character, so... I approve. Everyone, after my humblest apologies. That was really weird, they just faded to white. We all fought together to obtain the stone, and I... It's okay, Mustafa. Don't worry about it. Looks like it worked. Krushi seems like she's gonna make it. That's all that matters. Yeah, Mustafa. I mean, what are friends for? It's the least we could do. Wouldn't be much honor in saving the world at the cost of an innocent girl's life either, but... what now? Yes, that is the question. While I believe we must continue on and visit the remaining Sanctums, perhaps we should first report back to, Sirius about this. Sirius's name always trips me up. Kairius? I don't know. We really must. Thank God, she living. Good morning, everyone. Krushi, what are you doing up? Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't this new attire, or am I crazy? I think this is new attire. Don't worry. Energy coming from the stone, coughing stopped, and I'm not dizzy at all anymore. All thanks to the power of the great flame dragon. New clothes? Okay. 'Cause I was like, it still has a bit of the yellow, so I was like, wait, am I seeing things? Looks cool, though. Yo, she looks like she'd fit right in with, like, Monster Hunter. I'm bringing that up way more than I thought I would this stream, by the way. Really funny. Only seems to affect me when I'm near the stone. If I get too far away... I see. So that's how it works, then. Dragon's Stone is sustaining you, but it hasn't cured your Iskin fever. So she still has Iskin fever, then. That kinda sucks. But at least her life was saved, right? Yes, that's how I've made my decision. Going to join you in your fight? Yo, really? What? You're even dressed for battle. You cannot be serious, Krushi. Well, I can't stray too far from the stone.
and you can't leave it here. That does make sense. Yeah, that checks out 100%. Well, it makes sense that I come with you. Besides, I'm the daughter of Sir Graham's elder, sister of the acting chieftain, qualified to replace Mustafa.
Replace me? I will not allow it. You were severely ill until just minutes ago.
Mustafa, situation in the village is only getting worse. Thanos have been attacking almost every day. You can feel the dread in the air. People are scared to even travel. At this rate, Sir Graham will become completely isolated from the outside. And if that happens, our village won't be able to survive. It's your duty as the village elder to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well,
you don't need to worry about me. I have the power of the Great Flame Dragon on my side. Please let me be a part of this. It caused nothing but trouble for you, but now it can finally help.
that's what I've been waiting for. I was not expecting this. Like, every other place had, like, one or two girls. Like, this is dope. I'm super down. I don't know what her playstyle is gonna be. Kushi so much. She's very cute. I love her design. I'm also biased being Puerto Rican. I'm like, listen, by default, if you got that tan style to you, I'm like, we good. Get brownie points. Always wanted to shield you from harm, to face risks so that you might not have to. But you are strong. Cutie, absolutely. I'm like, Kushi, nah, it's cutie. BRB? Okay. Well, actually, Livy, I might... Let me check on time. Oh, it's 10:57. I will have to sign off soon after this cutscene, so... I guess that'll be it for now. But thanks for stopping by if you can still hear me. Either way, I believe in you, and I trust you. Adol, would it be any trouble if Kushi were to take my place? Adol, welcome Kushi to the team. Cool! Nothing to worry about. I mean, look at all of us. We'll make sure she's safe. Indeed, we're more than sufficient to look after her. She appears to be quite capable herself. However, child, please be sure you do not overexert yourself. I know. I'll be careful. Thank you for your concern. I'm going to introduce myself formally. I'm Kushi, a Psychromite warrior. Look forward to our travels together. Heh. Alright, let's head out to the next Sanctum. We're on our way to Kylos before we decide to come back here, so let's say we pick up where we left off. Come on, Adol. Let's get going. But now what's going on?
Hey, Tia. It's been a while.
Oh, wait, it's an arrogant voice. I don't know why. Never mind. Pretend you didn't hear that. Yeah, because I had a feeling it'd be District.
Commander.
Hey now, I didn't come all the way here to Old Town to see you all flustered. Came here on important business. Listen, Tia. A law was just passed today. Tomorrow, this stinkhole is going to be completely demolished. It's Prime Minister's orders. All inhabitants of Old Town must vacate the area by the end of today. And don't try to dig in your heels and resist. It won't do anyone any good. That's right. But you know, it's not like I take any particular pleasure in any of this. I could make an exception for your house, you know. Heh, how's that sound? You know it's not that simple, you scumbag.
I see. So this city will continue to chase after riches and prosperity.
What?
Commander, you can do whatever you'd like with my house. I won't be needing it anymore.
Oof, has she lost faith in this place?
What?
Dragon Knights, stop right there. Oh. Sorry, the joys of not knowing what gender it is.
Men, stand down. I'm not allowed you to drive these struggling people out of their homes. This is an order from the princess.
Don't be such a brat.
Do you intend to defy my orders?
Don't you get it? The only reason I ever put up with you was because of His Majesty. But my father rules everything now. And that means you're nothing more than a has-been. Royal family's nothing more than a relic of the past. Anyway, come on, man. Let's move out. But Commander, are you sure? The Prime Minister's orders were... Who do you think I am? If I get in any trouble, I'll just get my father to clear things up. Well, ta-ta, my lovely flower. Better start packing your stuff. God, what an ass.
Aisha? You came to my rescue again. Thank you. I don't have the power to truly rescue you. I'm so sorry. No. Princess Aisha, I was wondering if perhaps you wouldn't mind, I'm looking after Maya. What are you trying to say?
Oh, man.
Aisha? Maya would love to play with you again sometime.
I have a feeling what they're setting up for, and I'm gonna feel pain, aren't I? Hey, she's real. She's in the party. She's a fist user. Let's go. She's gonna beat the shit out of people. This is awesome. I'm down for this.
All right.
Got it.
Oh my goodness. I love video games. But, it is 11:02, so, I have to call it here. But, yeah. Pretty cool. I'm glad, Livy told me to check out the, cutscenes here, because, that's dope. How did I save, actually? What does the super look like? Oh, we can't see it in-house. I wanted to do the super inside his house and destroy all his furniture. Look, appreciate. Like, the second it was like a fist of it, I'm like, yo, I can't wait to mess with her next session. It's gonna be dope. Cute girl with big hammer. Oh, wait, she has a hammer? I thought it was gonna be fists. It's still cool, though. I still love that contrast. Super does so much damage. God. I'll mess with it tomorrow. I'll have something to look forward to then. I love that shit, though. Like, if you know what we're doing, probably not me. But that's first playthrough, right? So I probably shouldn't. Unless there's, like, a really easy, like, equipment or something to do. Serious, I think. The hammer? Okay. Real quick. I'm already past 11, but I'll make an exception. Shin will understand. Oh, how far do I have to go? Alright, we're gonna fast travel. Jesus. Why y'all gotta make it so difficult? Here's fine, I guess. What the fuck? Son. How? How do you do this? How can she slap? Amazing. What the fuck? It covers the entire screen. Okay. Okay, real shit. I only wasted it because, you know, I'll reload the file afterwards. Fucking mental. I'll murder you. If you get on our bad side. Thankfully, we're on the winning side, and we know she's a queen. But, I'll mess with that shit tomorrow. That sounds like it's gonna be very fun. She'll probably not leave my party, I'm not gonna lie. She's probably not gonna leave. Although, unfortunately, I have to balance them now, so... Out of necessity, she might have to. But I'll feel painful. Gosh darn it. Very cool, though. But anyway, I have to go. It's past 11. Livy, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And anybody else who has, I appreciate it. Stream will probably be tomorrow at around like 7. Just working today. Yeah, no worries, Crux. I'll probably keep it at like evening so Livy, you know, can tune in. So it'll probably start at like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, I had fun tuning to stream. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But I'll see you guys then. So have a good rest of your night. Take care. And I'll see you tomorrow. Later, dudes.